Bring it in, folks. We got the whole gang in. Who we got in here? We got Popsick, Andreas, Klops, Kids Not, Billy Garner, Team What? Lucas, Michael, EH Designs, Tilly, DC Marvel United, Andrew, Matt, Ryan, Dirts, Austin D, Michael Black, Caleb. What's going on, fellas? Get in here. Welcome on in. We got some stuff to talk about. This should be a good one. Here, let me do this. What up, guys? What's going on? Obviously, there are probably going to be a lot of people streaming tonight, which makes sense. So I expect a bit of a smaller crowd, but the people that are here are the day one. So these are the people we want in here anyways. Who cares if it's a small crowd? It's the homies. All the day one homies are in here. Sam, what's going on? Jose, James, what's going on, dude? All the way from Shanghai. Griffin, Jose, Mario, Brendan, Big A, Tilly. How's everybody feeling? How's everybody doing? Go ahead, smash that like button. Let's get this stream going. Evan, yo. Cosmin, hello there. Anthony C, an OG. Sup, guys? Sup, Anthony? I hope you guys are doing well. Saturday night. You know we had to do it. You know we had to live stream. Come on a week like this. Fuego. Day one gang's all in here. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's flip this to this. You know we had to do the intro song. Have you guys noticed that I've been playing that same song? One, I use it in my in my review videos, but also I always do it when I start my live stream. I feel like it just gets me pumped. I love that song. It's such a good EDM song. This is the stream to jump in on. Dude, I love it, Ryan. What up? Rock, yo. You crush those other Spank streamers. Nah, dude, everybody on YouTube, they're all great streamers, but I appreciate you being in here tonight. I appreciate all you guys being here tonight. Honestly, you're probably gonna have your pick of the litter on which live stream you want to watch tonight. Like, after a week like this, everyone just wants to live stream. But I appreciate all of you guys coming into my live stream tonight. It's the fam. Absolutely, it's fam. Best community. We got the best community here. Like, it's an unbelievable community. I mean, we're already up to 50 people, so it's absolutely fantastic. You guys are awesome. Smash that like button. Let's keep it going. We're gonna have a good one tonight. Cosmin asking, have you pre-ordered from Toys Wonderland? How is their customer service? I have not ordered from Toys Wonderland, but obviously I know a bunch of people who do. I'm pretty sure that everything is solid with them. Obviously they're out of Hong Kong, so you get things like earlier, but like I've never been interested because like unless you want to, if you live in the States, unless you want to just get your figures super early, I don't really know why else you would order from them. Their prices are steep. Day one gang, absolutely. Hey, hi 6L Economist, watching you live. It's Hans shot first from Insta. Oh, what's up, Hans off first? How's it going, dude? Welcome on in. Just been season 4 of Clone Wars all day. I absolutely love that. Binge it up. Here, let me flip this so the people who watch this afterwards can see the live discussion. What's the most anticipated hot toy that was just released or we are expecting in Q4? The hottest one is Ahsoka. That's been recently released, but there were some good releases this week for sure. Bro, the wallet's gonna be hurting soon. The wallet is going to absolutely hurt. It is already bleeding. LOL, was hoping that there was a stream last night. Wanted to talk about mall stuff. We're doing it tonight, buddy. We're talking about it tonight. The only channel to be on. I love it, Quicksilver. So stoked. Austin D, new record tonight. It's tough. There's just too many. There's so many other people streaming, and a lot of the community that gets into like these Hot Toys live streams is like similar community. So probably not a record tonight, but who cares about the record? Like, we're just here. We're just chilling. Like, we don't need a record. Like, the same people that always show up to my streams are here again. I absolutely love that. I'm pumped to just chill with you guys, just talk. I've been looking forward to this stream most of the day. Like, the streams are fun. What's Sideshow shipping like to UK? Honestly, Billy, I'm not totally sure. What up, man? 4 minutes late and 53 in stream. Awesome, dude. I love it. It's amazing, dude. What's going on, tall man? 61 people. This is insane. I thought that there's a lot of other people streaming. TVC Art Trooper 5 pack. So stoked, dude. That is so sick that you got that. It was just a total mistake by me that I didn't pick it up. I even posted in our Facebook group, and I was like, guys, don't sleep on this set. And I missed it just from, like, I wasn't scheduling properly. I just, like, it was a dummy mistake by me. But that's awesome you got it, dude. That's such an awesome set. We definitely have to talk about Cody tonight. Oh, absolutely we're talking about Cody. We're talking about a lot of things tonight. There's going to be a lot of good things to talk about tonight. The wallet hurts. The wallet is brutal, Popsick. I actually recorded. I recorded what I think is a really interesting video today. I got to do some editing. I'm gonna drop it probably on Monday, but I think it's pretty interesting stuff in there as in regards to people's wallets hurting, just like my advice and stuff. But we'll talk about a little bit in the live stream tonight. I hope you're right and wrong, LOL, because it would be awesome, but wrong because the wallet will hurt. Yeah, dude, it's gonna be brutal. I get my Mando in 2 weeks. Let's go, dude. That's awesome. Steven's Collectibles just hit me up today and said that my Mark 47 came in, so he'll be shipping that out. I think he actually shipped it out today. And so hopefully he gets my Mando soon as well. 4 POs and 2 purchases. My wallet is crying. It's brutal. I mean, we're getting sniped out here. If I missed your comment, just like feel free to repost it. There's a lot of things I'm trying to go through. Had a coupon and points on Sideshow. Got another 501st Deluxe for 200. Scoop! Just pre-ordered my 501st clone. Had to wait for some of my other pre-orders to finish first. Oh, nice, dude. Yeah. I mean, where'd you order it from? Sideshow? I would imagine, like most other places, you can't even pre-order the Deluxe anymore. What do you think about Maul? Oh, do not worry. We're definitely gonna be jumping in and talking about that. At 6 Economist, mark my words, ARC Trooper Jesse is gonna be announced at New York Comic Con. Anthony, placing a wager. Okay. I mean, that would be sick, and it's absolutely not out of the cards. It is insane. We're going to talk about this in a little bit. It is insane. The most insane part about us getting these 2 announcements, the Coruscant Guard and the Clone Wars Maul, is not that we got announcements of Clone Wars Maul and Coruscant Guard. It's that we got these before New York Comic Con. That's why I made a video today, and I'm going to talk about it in the live stream, though, because like you guys are in here. You guys got to get the first dibs on my thoughts. It's interesting. There's an interesting dynamic at work now. Working my way up to another hot toy. Got another babysitting job and made $30 the other night for watching SpongeBob and watching some kid play Fortnite. Awesome. That's awesome, dude. I absolutely love that. I love the young people in here that are grinding to get hot toys. I was the exact same way when I was your age. That's awesome, dude. Babysit it up. Toys Wonders are legit. Nice payment plans. Cheaper. Yeah, I imagine it's legit. I'm so excited for Cody. I need to get that shipping email ready. Absolutely. Don't order from Sideshow if you're in the UK for it's expensive. Okay, I didn't know that. My vintage boba ships Thursday. Hopefully Mando is next. Let's go, Derrikus. Hello, everyone. Hello there, Amber. Thank you, Popsick, for plugging the Facebook group. Yeah, guys, if you guys haven't joined the Facebook group yet, definitely get in there. It's actually it's awesome. Like lots of people posting it. I know Popsick is active in it. Like a bunch of people are active in it. James is active in it. James gives us some sweet inside scoops on what's going on. Like Shanghai, he goes to the actual secret base store in Shanghai. You get to see some pretty cool stuff in there, and also we're constantly like we're plugging it, like when things come out that like are like that $5 off code and other things, it's a good place to be. Hopefully for Spooktacular as well for Sideshow, we'll be sure to like have whether it's me or anybody else in the group like posting the codes so like we can get those codes quickly and cash in, because the last Sideshow event, Sideshow Con, there was people that actually got over $50 in Sideshow credit from those codes. So like don't sleep on those codes. Those can like build up pretty quickly. 75 people. Yeah, wow. Already up to 75 people. Let's go. Get in here. Smash that like button. Let's keep it going. Let's get the people in here. All right, let's just jump right into it. Let's talk about it. All right. So, as we know, we got the announcement of Hot Toys, Clone Wars, Darth Maul, and Coruscant Guard. I'm gonna talk about my thoughts on these in a second, but this is the most interesting thing about this. New York Comic Con that's this Thursday, right? Yeah, this Thursday through Sunday is New York Comic Con. I mean, it's basically we're absolutely going to get hot toy announcements from New York Comic Con. You guys do not understand maybe you do understand how insane it is that we got these 2 announcements before New York Comic Con. Nobody expected this. Like people were saying like, oh, Cody's gonna ship, and then it's like Cody's shipping. Cool, that was kind of expected, and like where everyone's happy about that. Nobody saw us getting 2 more Clone Wars figures. They didn't even announce 1. They announced 2. They already teased this Darth Maul, obviously. Nobody saw this Coruscant guard, like, coming. The fact that they gave us these 2 shows how many figures we're really, like, going to get over the next couple of months. It's not like, you know, like, this is a great example. Hasbro was, like, always trying to, like, put out new Black Series figures, right? But, like, they suck at it, and 2, they take forever. And so, like, they'll set up, like, this whole event, like, whatever, Hasbro PulseCon, and do all this stuff, just to announce, like, whatever, 5 new Black Series figures. Black Series figures are obviously way less work than, like, making a brand new Hot Toy. They will, like, go through all this effort, have a whole event, and then give us, like, 5. And, like, Hot Toys theoretically should be doing something similar to that. And so, like, if Hot Toys was Hasbro, there's no way that they would announce 2 figures before New York Comic Con. 2 basically brand new figures. Darth Maul kind of, I guess, not as much, but Coruscant got absolutely just a brand new figure. Before the actual, like, marquee event that's happening this week. And is that because they're not giving us something on New York Comic Con? No chance. They're definitely going to give us something on New York Comic Con as well. So you guys should read this, and the way I read this is Hot Toys has a lot of ammo left, you know, in their arsenal, and, like, they have so many things that they're probably planned to come out that they're just like, yeah, we'll just, like, announce these, like, this week, because, like, whatever, we still have, like, we have more to announce that we can save for New York Comic Con, and we probably have more thereafter. So that was the most crazy thing to me, seeing this announcement. I was really surprised that we got this announcement before New York Comic Con. That means they're going all in on Clone Wars. They're absolutely going all in on Clone Wars. My Incinerator Trooper is on its way. Let's go. It's 100%. Is 100% of Hot Toys figures painted? I mean, the parts that are showing, yeah. I'm still on the fence about the Coruscant guard. Really? Okay, let's talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. I'm like nowhere near as gassed about the Coruscant guard as I am about, like, the 501st Trooper. Let's just talk about the Coruscant guard first. Wow, 85 people in the stream. Smash that like button. Let's go. I know how many people are streaming tonight. That's awesome that you guys are in here. Okay, my thoughts on the Coruscant guard. It's what I explained in my hot or cold video for the 501st Trooper, and what I've been saying in the live streams. When I saw the 501st Trooper come out, I knew, like, I'm nothing special, right? Everybody knew this. We're going to be getting a ton of clones. So, my advice was, don't go all in on every single clone. Pick your favorite battalions, pick your favorite colorways, and those are the ones that, like, you know, if you have a smaller budget and you just want to pick up one, or, like, maybe a slightly larger budget and you want to double up, like, don't go crazy on every clone, because they're going to be coming, and you don't want to lose non-refundable deposits by, like, you know, like, say the Coruscant guard comes out, wow, that's really exciting, it's a clone trooper, cool, but, like, say you have a small budget and you're like, I'm just gonna pick it up because it's a clone, and then, like, New York Comic Con, like, they announce, like, who knows, right? They can announce anything. Nobody knows. Like, say they announce, like, Commander Wolf and a Wolfpack Trooper, and you're like, oh my gosh, I definitely am going to pick up Commander Wolf, and I definitely need to pick up 2 Wolfpack Troopers because I love the Wolfpack Trooper. And then now you're looking at the Coruscant guard, and you're going, you know, who knows when we're gonna get Commander Fox, or, like, this one isn't one that, like, you know, Commander Fox and Coruscant guard it's not like having a 501st Trooper and Rex, or a Wolfpack Trooper and Wolf. Like, that's more of, like, a secondary, like, Commander and troop battalion. So then you might be kicking yourself saying, man, why did I order 2 Coruscant guards? So that's why, like I said when the 501st Trooper came out, I said, I love the 501st Trooper. I love this blue colorway. This is the one that I want to go all in on. This is the one that I'm going to order 4 of. But I need to remember that I can't go crazy on every single clone, or else you're going to go bankrupt really quickly. So if this Coruscant guard isn't for you, I wouldn't be surprised if you pass. It's not like 212, you know, in my mind, like, the primary like, battalions and commanders is Rex and the 501st, Cody and the 212, Gree, and I forget what the name of his battalion is, Bly, and I think they're, what are they, 312, the Yellow Troopers, and then Commander Wolf and the Wolfpack Troopers. Those are, like, the main battalions. And then you have, like, Commander Fox and, like, the Red Troopers, which is, like, fair. Obviously, like, it's obviously, like, an important battalion, but I would say it's, like, maybe a bit secondary. So, like, don't be afraid I mean, I'm gonna sound crazy. Don't be afraid to sleep on this figure if you don't have the budget and you don't have, you know, and you can't afford to like go crazy on this one, because we're early in the game. We're in the first inning of Clone Wars. Like, let me make that perfectly clear. I am quite confident we are in the first inning of Clone Wars. First to second inning. There are a lot of Clone Wars figures that are going to come out. I mean, look at the last, like, 8 releases that we've had. What is it? 6 releases now? 6 official announcements. It's Darth Maul, Coruscant Guard, Rex, Ahsoka, Anakin, and 501st. So, we have 6 Clone Wars figures already. It's the first to second inning. They have so many figures that are going to give us. These figures are there. It is printing money for Hot Toys. They're quite confident. I mean, it is quite clear that they are printing money right now with Clone Wars figures. Don't be afraid to sleep on this figure if you don't have the budget for it. I think it's an absolutely awesome figure. I'm definitely picking up this figure, but this isn't one. I'm certainly not picking up 4 of this one or anything crazy. I'm definitely gonna get 1. I'm probably gonna get 2. But this isn't the one that I'm going crazy on. This is not one that I, like, you know, love. I love the 501st. I don't love this one. Worst comes to worst, you buy too many and you can sell it for a profit. Yes, that normally works. I agree. But I think, like, it comes down to, like, relative value. Like, yeah, you can sell that. Like, worst comes to worst, you can sell this one for profit. But, like, if you have a view that the 501st, it's the same thing you think about when you're investing, like, in the stock market. If you have a view that the 501st is going to perform better in the secondary market than the Coruscant Guard, it doesn't really make much rational sense to say, like, you know, buy 2 of this one and then buy 2 of that one. Because, like, if you think this one is going to do better, you're probably better off buying 3 of this one and 1 of that one, and then selling this one in the secondary market when it's higher than what Coruscant Guard is going for in the secondary market, and then scoops Coruscant Guard in the secondary market. Like, and then at that point, you can just always use that logic to think about what you want to pick up. If they put out Commander Fox, I consider the Coruscant Guards fair play, very fair play, and having Commander Fox actually come out is going to be obviously very good for it. Need advice. So I might have missed your thing. We got a lot of chat going. I love it though. Marvel has just been forgotten with all these Clone Wars. Marvel is in a sticky situation. Marvel is going to become increasingly more tricky. And I just made a video about this today. Star Wars is also, like, just make sure, like, I know how bullish I always am on Star Wars. I think I recorded a very important video today. All these Clone Wars announcements is also not, like, it's starting to seem less spectacular for other Star Wars figures in the secondary market. We're going to talk about that in this one. Even though I recorded a video on it, we're going to talk about it in this live stream too, because you guys are in a live stream, why not? I ordered 4 Shock Troopers and 1 Maul to try and do the scene from Clone Wars. That is going to look so sick. 212th and Obi-Wan at NYCC. That absolutely. That's like probably the most, like, likely thing that's going to happen. But who knows? We could get anything. But I would agree with you, Evan. That's probably what's most likely. Obi-Wan, I feel like, has to be announced at New York Comic Con. What's really weird though is Commander Coder. Wow, 100 people in the stream. Let's go. You guys are crazy. Smash that like button. You guys are insane. Cody was shipping. I can't believe that they didn't announce 212th and Obi-Wan when Cody was shipping. That was weird to me. I'm waiting to sell my pops for when Ahsoka and Sabine are shown in The Mandalorian. Ooh, take some profits. I like that. You have a catalyst. I love that investment thesis, EH Designs. You got a catalyst. Ride with it. All aboard. Choo choo. Airborne Trooper at NYCC. We could see that. I feel like Evan is probably right. I feel like it's more likely we're going to see 212 for Obi-Wan. But again, we're all just speculating at this point. Like, who knew we were going to get a Coruscant Trooper? Please show me one YouTuber that predicted us getting a Coruscant Guard. I mean, I didn't think it was in the cards. Do you think the 501st aftermarket will be saturated because so many people will be buying more than one? It's certainly not supportive for it. It's not supportive for it. And it's definitely a concern. I think, like, with the 501st Trooper, like, everybody that's picking up, like, 4, like, once we have all those other clones out, like, what's to say, like, you just say, like, hey, maybe I don't need 4 of this. Like, I'll just cut it down to 2. Or even the people that have 2 and say, well, I'll just cut it down to 1. But the 501st is a very good trooper that comes with a lot of accessories, and it's an important battalion. I'm less concerned with that one than I am concerned with some of the other clones that we might see. Let's go. Let's go. I wish they would do battle droids. I want to do something. I want something for my clones to fight. You can always pick up the sideshow battle droids. Honestly, I'm not tripping. I'm not like rushing to get any battle droids. I'm okay with just having like a bunch of like clones because I don't have a modu case, and like I feel like the only way to display like really cool like action scenes is like using a modu case. We still need them to announce Bespin. It's like my favorite version. Honestly, dude, we'll see when they announce Bespin. I feel like they have their plate full right now and they know what's making money. Cody's head sculpt is so fire. Absolutely perfect. It is insane. If Savage comes out, I will freak out. Savage will also destroy the internet. Savage would be amazing. 60 Economist, gonna take your advice and only get my favorite clone battalions. After getting the 212th and 501st, I'm only gonna get clone captains and commanders. Very, very reasonable, Anthony. I think that's a really smart decision. I personally can't contain myself, but do as I say, not as I do. I think that's like a very fair thing to do. A diecast General Grievous release NYCZ. I don't know if we're gonna get that, but that would be insane. I would order that in literally 1 second. I want a Chewie from NYCC. They have Chewies though. Which Chewie are you looking for? I mean, they have episode 4, and I think that one looks pretty good. Episode 7 is atrocious, but episode 4 Chewie looks good. I don't even know if I want to buy the incoming Obi and Annie. Am I crazy for not really being hyped about them? I love my episode 3 and Obi-Wan and Anakin. Now you are crazy. The question is, do I get a second 501st or the Coruscant guard? I would rather have two 501st and a 501st and a Coruscant guard. This is the tricky thing with these clone troopers. Like, am I the only one that feels this? I don't think I would ever get just one clone trooper. I know I'm a psychopath, and like obviously like I have like a full-time job, and like this is what I choose to spend my discretionary income in. So like I have the luxury of, you know, being able to like say that. But that's just because like that's how I choose to spend my money. Everybody is different, but the tricky part with these clones is like I don't know if I just want one, because like what am I gonna display just one with? I in my mind, like I'm displaying 2 with like something in the forefront, or like 2 in a commander, like 2 501st and a Captain Rex, 2 501st and an Ahsoka, you know, like 2 Coruscant guards and a Fox. But like I don't think I want to have just one clone. It's kind of like the Royal Guards to me. Like I didn't pick up the Royal Guards, but if I was, I'd pick up 2, I'd pick up none, and I ended up picking up none. Up to 60 like size. Let's go, Popsic, moderator, best moderator ever, dude. Keep crushing it. I love it. Any justification to buying 2 Rexes? It's a fantastic figure. I'm buying, I already have 2 Rexes on pre-order. Rex is awesome from an investment perspective. He's one that like you can leave down the line, dude. Like, it's an absolutely fantastic figure. No matter how supplied that figure is, in like 4 years, when you can't buy that figure anymore, that figure is going to be ridiculous in the secondary market. And I'm not one to like over exaggerate secondary market prices. I know a lot of people like some people tend to like exaggerate a little bit and overestimate and get like a little too out of their shoes, and I try not to do that. Captain Rex, I'm fully confident that in like 4 years, that thing is going to be like a $600 plus figure, no matter how supplied it was. Just look at what happened with the Sideshow Rex. The Sideshow Rex was such a bad figure, and you know we went like 7 years without having a Captain Rex, and that Sideshow Rex was over $1,000 in the secondary market, and it was a bad figure. Think about when you have something like Hot Toys, which is actually a perfect figure, and you can't get them anymore, and you have all these other clones out. Rex is don't get me started on Rex. Rex is such a no-brainer. Do not be scared at all to pick up 2 of those, as long as you're fine, you know, with holding one of them and not tripping when, like, you know, maybe it sits in stock for a while, or like they're oversupplied everywhere, because like that will dry up one day. The liquidity will dry up and everybody will want that figure. Don't have the budget to get more than one figure. Absolutely fair, Griffin. Everybody's working on different budgets, especially if you're like, you know, like still in college or like in high school, or like don't have a full-time job yet. It's tough. Obviously, I've been there. We've all been there. I was a big collector when I definitely couldn't afford to collect much. But you gotta figure it out. And you gotta just, if you want to collect, you gotta just, you know, figure it out. But that's very fair. I think you should invest in your favorite battalion and just get the certain commanders. Yep, I think that's very fair. So what do I do with my DX16 Maul? DX16 Maul is still gonna look really good with Obi-Wan, and an important caveat, I guess we can just start talking about Darth Maul now. The important caveat with this Darth Maul is that they gave him the Solo Maul head sculpt, which is inferior to the Phantom Menace head sculpt. I'm just gonna show you guys the Phantom Menace head sculpt. I'm gonna behead my Darth Maul so you guys can see this. This is a better head sculpt than the Solo one that we're getting with Clone Wars Maul. And with the DX16, you get 2 head sculpts. I don't know how much that's going to focus. I have no clue if that focuses or not. This is a better head sculpt. I like this head sculpt more. I talked about it in my video. And I said I think I like the Phantom Menace head sculpt more. I'm sure I like the Phantom Menace head sculpt more. I wouldn't be too concerned with your DX16. Also, the DX16 comes with 2 head sculpts, and just looking at this figure, this looks like it's the same technology that was used for the Darth Maul from Phantom Menace. In that this head is magnetic. This neck piece is like magnetic, so you're going to be able to swap that head sculpt. I imagine these Darth Maul head sculpts that come with the DX16 are going to become even more valuable in the secondary market. I wouldn't trip too hard about having your DX16 Maul. The Solo Darth Maul you should absolutely be worried about, and I personally am worried about my order. All these clones, and we've hardly scratched the surface of Clone Wars characters. Yeah, it's going to be ridiculous. Lots of toys to see. Hi, 6Scale. What's going on, dude? Welcome on in. Let me flip that back here. Oh, God. Don't mention Jango. He is the coolest Mandalorian. Jango is awesome. I'm not as big a fan of Jango as everyone else is, but he's obviously fantastic. You could get 1 Coruscant guard and get Fox and Thorn when they come out. We can't forget about Thorn. That would look sick as well. Maybe we'll finally release Jango at NYCC. Who knows when we're going to get Jango. I think my 20 Rexes I wanted might have taken a hit the last couple of weeks. Yeah, I mean, like... these live streams give me anxiety about my income. I know, dude. It's enablers, dude. Enablers. Sideshow Rex head sculpt is so bad. It looks terrible. The Legend of Hot Toys Jango Fett and Gamora and Kid Fisto. Do you think Hot Toys will eventually release every clone, or will we just get Season 7 characters? That's a tough question. I don't know. I imagine at some point we get the other clones, but like they have so much to get through with Season 7 as is. I feel like they're not concerned yet, or they're not thinking about that. Which Maul goes up most in value? Clone Wars, Solo, or DX16? DX16 like hasn't really ever gone like that much above retail in the secondary market. Definitely not Solo. I mean, it's gonna be DX16 or Clone Wars. I don't know. People love Clone Wars, but like the DX16 is great. I would maybe lean towards DX16, but this Clone Wars one is awesome. Minus the head sculpt, which isn't like totally my favorite. I'm just gonna if I miss your thing and if I miss your chat and you wanna repost it, I just gotta skip a few so we can see some. Don't stop undressing. Keep going. 6 Economist, let's look at the final product photos of Cody. Yes, that's a great idea. We're definitely gonna do that. Would love to see a Cad Bane hot toy. The Black Series Bane is awesome. Dude, I actually sniped that Black Series Bane. I was hyped that I didn't actually miss that one. Black Series Bane would be sick. Yo, glad I could make it tonight. Thomas, what's going on, dude? Welcome on in. LOL, why is Gamora? I love this. Did you know that was an ad-lib in that movie? Batista. By the way, everybody knows this, right? Drax in Guardians of the Galaxy is Batista. I'm sure everybody knows that, right? How do you even spell Batista? Wrestler. Oh, I didn't get it. You guys, I don't know like anything about wrestling, but I do remember like watching wrestling sometimes. I think it's so funny that this is Drax because I remember watching him in wrestling. That's just a side note. I'm sure all of you guys already know that. I'm glad I'm able to unload some of my figures before New York Comic Con. Wallet is not crying this time. That's awesome, dude. I was actually going to do a video I was going to do a video. My video talks about that, but that's a great move by you. Clone Wars Maul has so much more to display with, especially if the make a Gar Saxon. That's true. That's very true. That's a good point. The solo Maul Hot HS honestly looks pretty good with the Clone Wars Maul, in my opinion. This is the thing that bugs me with this is Ahsoka. They absolutely nailed the head sculpt in the the balance between realistic and animated. I don't know if they're just lazy or they have so many things to put out. Why didn't they just try and do that with Darth Maul? Why did they just give us the solo head sculpt? Like, why didn't they try and do this balance thing that they did with Ahsoka that just looks so amazing? Gosh, this figure is so sick. So sick. I don't like looking at this one either anymore until we get it. Why didn't they do that with this Darth Maul? With that being said, like, I'm very excited for this Darth Maul. Rest in peace to the solo Darth Maul. This is absolutely awful for the solo Darth Maul. The only hope for solo Darth Maul now, like, to do well in the secondary market is you just gotta hope that nobody pre-ordered this thing. But like even me, like I'm probably like I still have to talk to Steven. I'm gonna talk to him next week, and I'm gonna see like I'm gonna just be like, hey, am I gonna put you in a bad place if I cancel my solo Darth Maul? If I'm gonna put him in a bad place, I'm just gonna keep it because I'm not gonna do that to a small business. But if he's cool with it, then I'm just gonna like transfer that pre-order to this. There's no need for me now to have the solo Darth Maul. What am I gonna display my solo Darth Maul with when I can display a Clone Wars Darth Maul with like Ahsoka or the Coruscant Guard or anything? Selling my animated Fett to fund my clone addiction. Great. That's a great move by you, Michael. What's funny is in my video today, I talk about the animated Boba Fett that I recorded today. Animated Fett is an excellent example of a figure that's going for probably more than it should in the secondary market, and is one that you should just try and sell and get out of now and get ready for these other ones. I really hope the Mando sarcophagus is plastic and not cardboard. Unfortunately, Thomas saying what kind of candle we got burning. We are burning a Christmas cheer. Getting into the spirit of the season. Unfortunately, after reading the fine print, it looks like this thing is just going to be like cardboard. Where does it say it? Specially designed Mandalorian sarcophagus inspired box packaging. It's just going to be like one of those things that, like, I imagine when you open this figure, it's going to be in this sarcophagus, and it's just cardboard, which is a total bummer. Like, if they needed to make... Wow, 106 people in the live stream. That is our new record. That is insane, especially with all these people streaming. Let's go. You guys are incredible. You guys are insane. Unfortunately, this looks like it's just going to be a cardboard piece, which is such a bummer. I would have been so down for them to give us like a $295 special edition set or whatever they have to do and make that a actual like plastic or some type of, nice material box. I know that like people, it sounds crazy that like, why are you going to pick up this Darth Maul and just leave him in this box? Right on, you looking forward to Christmas? Dude, Thomas, I'm totally looking forward to it. All they have to do for the Maul head sculpt is make their thinner and longer. Boom. There would be a Clone Wars Maul. Seems kind of lazy they didn't change it all. Yeah, I agree. They could have just changed it. Like, it's a bummer. But, like, yeah, like I'm saying, I would have loved to have them. Austin D called the record. You really did call the record. 110 people. We're shattering records here. You guys are insane. For everybody that's new to this channel, make sure to sub, hit that like button, hit that notification bell. We love talking about hot toys here. We talk about them from a collection perspective. We talk about them from an investment perspective. You guys are insane that we have 110 people in here. That's incredible. I would have wanted to pay $290 to have this be a plastic or some type of nice material. It's such a bummer that it's just going to be like packaging or whatever. Yeah, and they kind of made it a little bit misleading. But yeah, some people like say like, oh, that's crazy that, and I can totally tell what this is. Like, I'm sure this is just going to be like a piece of film, like red film. I would have loved to have my Darth Maul in this case with two Coruscant guards next to him. And And I would like swap it in and out, or even just leave that thing without the Darth Maul in there. But that would have been incredible. I love this shot. This shot like sells me on it. The tattoos showing, the hood on, so sick. The legs. This is a sick figure. You can't tell me you don't love this shot of this Darth Maul. 1,000 subs, here we come. Dalf, we're going there. We're getting in. Congrats on the new stream record. I appreciate you, Jacob. Up to 860 subs. I know we're inching to the 1,000 sub mark. It's the last stretch to get there. First, not DX Deluxe Maul in a while. I know, right? Congrats, man! Breaking records consecutively. It's fantastic. 141 more subs to go. I know. Oh, we can't see my screen. No! How long has it been like that? You guys, we got 110 people in here. We gotta look professional for all of these new people in here. Come on, you gotta tell me to flip the screen. Where are my screen flippers? How long have I been on that? I don't even know how long I've been on that. I don't know how long I've been talking about this Dark Maul. I've been talking about this Dark Maul for what feels like 10 minutes that my screen has been flipped. LOL for the screen. Every time. I'm just not. And we're rookies out here. We're rookies. Nah, we got it though. We're good. This is the shot I was talking about. LOL, that was 5+ minutes. 5 minutes. I'm dead. This shot of Darth Maul is absolutely fantastic. This one like really sells me on it. Like the hood up, tattoos showing, mechanical legs. This looks sick. This is gonna smoke the solo Darth Maul. Like, are people canceling their solo Darth Maul now? I just don't know how its solo Darth Maul like even competes with this. Sup, player? What's up, Warhawk? I gotta talk to Stevens. I gotta make sure he's cool with it. If he's like, listen, dude, like whatever, we already have it like on order and stuff. I'm just gonna be like, it's fine, just keep it. I mean, this one already looked like it had way too much. Still up for merch after 1,000 subs. Absolutely, Anthony. We're gonna have the merch going. Everyone's gonna be dripping in 6-scale Economist merch once we hit 1,000 subs. I mean, this one looked like it had too much cloth on it the first time I saw it. Comparing to this, I mean, come on. Come on. It's a no-brainer. I mean, you can make the argument the Phantom Menace Darth Maul is better than the Clone Wars Darth Maul, and I feel like it sounds like most people are saying that. The solo Darth Maul is getting destroyed by this Clone Wars Darth Maul. This is just looks like a better, cleaner version. Thick Hot Toys, like, with 2 C's, just don't look that good in real life. It looks so much better when it has a clean, look. I think the mechanical legs look better, on the solo Maul than the Clone Wars Maul. The solo one is cool because it's more, like, unique. These legs. I still like these legs a lot more. It's just a cleaner look. Everything about this is just, like, a cleaner look. This base is really sick. Absolutely. But other than that, there's nothing else that beats me for this figure. This is like the same figure, but this one just has too much cloth on it. And the legs are cool. The legs are cool on this one, but it's just different. I don't think it's better. I think it's just different. I think I prefer these. And then him with his shirt off. He's a little on the skinny side. Darth Maul, for being the second most powerful Sith in Star Wars universe at the time, he's looking like he needs to hit the gym. He's skipping chest day. Monday is International Chest Day, and he's skipping it. But it still looks sick. I canceled my solo Maul and used the refund for Clone Wars War. Yeah. Did you eat a non-refundable deposit? That's so tough to eat those non-refundable deposits. Maybe solo Maul is cold. Yeah, apparently. Solo Maul should be renamed Arby's Maul. He's got the meat. That was funny, Derek. Ordering 2 Clone Wars Darth Mauls. Interesting. Why are you getting 2 Clone Wars Darth Mauls? One to display with the shirt and without the shirt. Solo Maul was literally in there to sell you a $300 figure for no actual reason. Yeah, dude, like, the Solo Maul is just tough. More expensive too. You're paying for the base on that one. 112 people. You guys are insane. Smash that like button and hit that subscribe button if you guys are not subscribed to the channel. If you guys love hearing videos about Hot Toys and hearing about them in investment advice. Clone Wars Maul head should be younger. LOL. Yeah, that also makes no sense. That they're like the same age. We need to demand a new head sculpt. They're not gonna give us a new head sculpt. I don't think so. Why would people cancel Solo Maul? I think it looks sick. At least wait for final production photos before canceling. I guess there's not a real rush to canceling. But like even in final production photos, like Hot Toys in general is usually pretty on par with their final production photos with how they looked in these like initial images. With the big horns like he had in Clone Wars. That was sorry. Yeah. They should have done this. They absolutely should have given us. This should have been a DX set for like 282, and this should have came with a second head sculpt that had horns that were really long, like this. This is what the second head sculpt should have been. Boom, boom, boom. This is what the second head sculpt should have been for Clone Wars Maul. It should have been him, like with a really angry face with his long horns, like when he was like demented. They should have done that for this one, but you know, I guess it is what it is. I don't know. They clearly did it for DX16. I don't know why they could have done it for this one. Maul was very skinny in Clone Wars. Though he was skinny, but like this looks a bit excessive. It's also because this like waistband thing is so big. It kind of looks like a diaper on him. I feel like it makes him look more frail. I know Maul is jacked. Come on, he's got to be bigger than that. I know he's no Savage Opress or anything. Savage Opress is thick, but Darth Maul, like, come on, Darth Maul. When I saw the Clone Wars Maul could be shirtless, I was completely sold. Yeah, it looks sick shirtless, doesn't it? With those tattoos. And they nailed it with the jointed elbows. That was a great move by them, not giving us the seamless. They gave us seamless on Ahsoka, which was an excellent move, and then they gave us jointed on Darth Maul, which was an excellent move. Sideshow Mythos Maul or Clone Wars Hot Toys Maul? Completely different price points and completely different pieces altogether. I feel like that's kind of up to you, and just like if you prefer statues or that, it's hard to make that comparison. They're also like different price points, like very different price points. A Mythos statue is almost 3 times as much as the Hot Toys. After Rex and Cody, Clone Wars Anakin is my most hyped figure. Dang, really? For me, it's got to be Ahsoka. Ahsoka and Rex. Well, for me, it's Rex, Ahsoka, and then the rest are a little bit farther beneath. I'm so excited for those two. The Longhorns isn't canon for that version of Maul. No, it's canon. For the Longhorns is definitely canon. He had Longhorns in I don't want to spoil anything for Clone Wars, but he had Longhorns in Clone Wars, and Clone Wars is canon. Still split on that Mythos Maul. That Mythos Maul is sick. But yeah, like my thoughts on this one, like I'm picking it up for sure. It's Clone Wars, so it's sick. It was lazy of them to not give us a new head sculpt, and I don't love the Maul head sculpt. But you know, if I found the rationale to purchase a Solo Maul, especially if I can cancel my Solo Maul, then I definitely have the rationale to pick up the Clone Wars version. I also love this picture. Get the gang's all here. Look at you two fine, beautiful figures. You guys are going to look so good in my DTOF. I cannot wait to have you. You guys are still having in the delivery room right now over in Hong Kong. You're being made. Don't worry. Take your time, but you will be coming to my house, and you will be living with me forever, Ahsoka and Captain Rex. It's just so nice to see my family all together in one photo shot. I need to like print out this picture and put it on my mantle with the rest of like my pictures of my family members, so like when people come see my house, they can see like, oh yeah, there's like your family, your Clone Wars figures. Yeah, this figure is great though. And what I'm also excited for, I wonder how this is going to look. Do you guys think it's going to look weird to have the Phantom Menace head sculpt on this Clone Wars version? Like, be able to swap it out? It looks like we're going to be able to swap it out very easily. This looks like it's the same mechanics that were used for this one, which this neck piece is magnetic, and then the headpiece for Darth Maul DX16 is magnetic. So you can just easily pop them in and out. I'm going to be pretty stoked if that head sculpt, like, looks normal on this body. Because, one, DX16 comes with 2 head sculpts, so you're going to be able to swap them in and out. And then, 2, the aftermarket price, if people, like, start posting reviews and videos and showing that head sculpt actually looks really good and even better than this Darth Maul head sculpt is, that Phantom Menace head sculpts are going to skyrocket in the secondary market price for people that want to use that for their Clone Wars Maul. Sorry, did that just... I don't know, cut out? I'm still here, right? Okay, cool. Yeah, this looks sick. This is a really funny pose for Ahsoka. It's so funny because it's just toys. This is sick with the troopers. Can I work remote from Texas? I don't know what that was referring to, but I'm just guessing. I don't know. So actually, I don't even know what that was referring to. I'm hoping NYCC brings Jesse and 212 troopers. I would love... That would be so sick if they gave us Jesse on New York Comic Con. He's such a sick ARC trooper. Jesse. Jess. Who's that girl? I was buying another figure from the... Oh, that's my reason. Oh, it's talking about something else. I was thinking the same thing about swapping one of my DX heads, lol. Great minds think alike. Yeah, dude, it might just work really well. And if it does, those head sculpts are going to do very, very well from a secondary market side. I wouldn't be surprised if like a DX16 head sculpt goes for $100 in the secondary market once, if people start doing reviews and like people realize that it actually looks better than this head sculpt does. And it's not like you're, like, you know, ripping off the head off a joint and, like, every time you do that, you're gonna, like, mess it up. Like, it's magnetic. It's beautiful. Have you guys seen how, like, for those of you guys who, like, have not seen, who don't have DX16, it is incredible, the magnetic head sculpt. Come here, bud. Look how easy this is. That's it. You literally just pull it off, and you just pull it on, and it's a nice, tight, strong magnetic. And so, like, once you get that, you see this neck piece? It's the same neck piece that's on this Clone Wars Maul, so I imagine it's going to be magnetic, and you can just slot them in and out. And the DX16 comes with 2 head sculpts. This angry one, which is incredible, and then the other one, which is just him kind of in more of, like, a stagnant look. A stern look. Not gonna lie, the Phantom Menace Maul Hot Toys won't look right on the Clone Wars Maul. I agree. I think that, like, it could look weird, but, like, I need to just have it in person and see it for myself. But who's to say that? Who's to say why it won't? I think these pictures just make it look more glossy than it really is. I think the reason why you might be thinking that is because of how glossy his body looks, and then, like, this head sculpt is not glossy at all. This head sculpt is just like you know, whatever, like a matte finish or something. This isn't gonna be glossy. I feel like it could work, and like if the tattoos line up appropriately, and it looks like they do. I mean, the tattoos are all the same. This head sculpt is unbelievable. I'm taking like a good look at this. The teeth on this head sculpt is so good, and also these horns hurt like hell. Those things can poke the crap out of you. Do you want to display the speeder? Oh, sorry. EH Designs. DX16 is a sweet figure. DX16 is an awesome figure. What clone trooper would you be most hyped for if released? Mine would be Fives. Fives would be sick. Rex was literally my number 1, and it was the first one that we got. My second one would be Wolf. I think Wolf's head sculpt, I can't wait to see how Hot Toys does Wolf's head sculpt with, like, the one eye, not, you know, like, one eye messed up. Knowing me, I'll probably end up with all three of the Mauls one day. Yeah, I hear you. I don't need to go crazy on Maul. I definitely don't want all three of them. I just want this one and the Phantom Menace one. It would look good as long as the colors match there. Yeah, if the colors match, like I think it would work. The only thing is like, is it gonna look too realistic? Is it gonna look too realistic to be a Clone Wars one? That would suck. If the Phantom Menace one just looks too realistic and it doesn't really work. It's such a bummer that this this secondary piece is just like a box though, like a cardboard box. Why didn't they make this an actual piece? How sick of an idea was this by them to actually give us this? It looks so cool. Think about also like with all these like Mandalorian people, think about, I know it's like this one like kind of crosses between, like this one isn't like really a realistic display. Think about how sick this display would have been to have Maul in here with like all of these Mandalorian hieroglyphics on it, and then like have like the Mandalorian and like, I don't know, like Boba Fett and like heavy Mandalorian like all in front of it. That would have looked so sick. Or like even having like some of the Mandalore people from season 9 in it. Sorry, season 7. That would have looked so cool. Let me pull off this to the side, and we'll do this. Let's go here. But I want to hear your guys' opinions now. Coruscant Guard and Darth Maul. Are you guys hyped for this? Who's picking it up? Who's not? Let's hear from the people. I don't think I would leave Maul inside the sarcophagus. I would just get a 3D printed head sculpt of Maul and stuff in there. Clone Wars Maul is too beautiful to hide in there. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have it in there forever, but I would certainly have times where I would leave it in there. Like, the beauty of your display is that you can do whatever you want with it, and it's so easy to just change it whenever you want. So, like, you can swap it in and out, like, do it for a month, do it for a couple of weeks, take it out of it. I want to have that luxury. I don't want to have just a cardboard box, because I'm never going to display it in a cardboard box. We pay way too much for a Hot Toys to put them in a cardboard box. Okay, let's see what people are saying. Nathan's not picking it up. Derekis is getting Maul. Sohail picked up both. Evan's picking up one of each. Tilly's picking up 2. I'll be getting Maul. Day 1 pre-order for Popsick. I'm getting the guard, but not Maul. Interesting. Maul and 2 CG guards. Okay. Cosman. DX is better. Dopo for Evan. Very hyped for Maul. Less hyped for Coruscant Guard. Fair, Griffin. I'm on the fence, still waiting for Obi and the clones to come out. Brendan waiting on NYCC to decide on the Coruscant Guard. Maul definitely. That's a really, really good play by you, Brendan. I really like that. I haven't heard anybody else say that. That's a really good logic by you. For any of you guys that are like on the fence still with the Coruscant Guard, maybe take Brendan's advice and let's wait for like New York Comic Con. You definitely don't need to pre-order either of these figures right now. You can like hang out for a bit. So maybe it is a really good idea to wait for New York Comic Con. Derekis isn't getting the Coruscant Guard. Michael Black is picking up Maul for sure, and 2 Shock Troopers. Gonna try and get 2 clones from each battalion and the commander. Fair play. That's gonna look sick. I'm probably more in line with your logic, Michael. Anthony's asked me, what are your thoughts on the figures that will come off from New York Comic Con? Unfortunately, I'm kind of just speculating along with the rest of you guys. Your guys' guesses are good as mine. Based off of logic, I would assume we're going to get Obi-Wan and 212. But who knows? Like, who knew we were going to get Coruscant Guard? Getting 1, the Clone Wars Maul, and 2 Coruscant Guard clones. Nice, okay. That seems like fair. Picking up Maul, skipping Coruscant Guard. Sorry, I'm trying to keep up with all yours, but they're going quick. Winley's picking up 2. Okay, so it seems like a lot of people are picking these up. I'm only seeing a few people skipping. Wes is skipping. I got 2 guards. Beautiful figures. So, it seems like you guys are scooping these. Yeah, I mean, like, that's kind of expected. I would have expected more people to pass on this Coruscant Guard, though. I'm a bit surprised on it. It's Popsick up to 79 likes. Let's go, people. Like those streams. I love it. Pass on Guard and considering Maul. Fair play, Sam. Why hasn't Obi-Wan been put up for pre-order? I thought they already got the license for Star Wars. 100% Hot Toys teases figures all the time and then takes forever, if not ever, releases them. Like, they showed us a base Malgus, a Kit Fisto, and we never got those, or Django. So that one's coming, I'm sure. It's hard because if one of the poses with the hood on, but the DX16 is just so sick. I lost the comment. DX16 is just so sick, but I'm leaning towards it. Yeah. I'm staying out of this Clone Wars madness. James, what are you thinking? Get in there, James. If the Phantom Menace head does not fit Clone Wars, stick to a spare body and put it in the sarcophagus. You got both for the display. Oh, that's kind of funny. You could display the DX16 head sculpt in the sarcophagus, and that's it. Nobody would know. 2 GCs sitting in the cart. Oh wow, people are getting in there. I'm a clone addict. I need help. Oh well, dude, we all need help. Probably gonna pass on guards, but would definitely get Fox. If you're gonna get Fox, you gotta get the guards, bro. No chance. 114 people in live stream. I know, it's insane. Derek, okay, cool. Thanks, Popsic, for dropping the Facebook group. Derek, okay, cool. Do they release them to the public after they get shipped? Or sorry, I think you're talking to him. Okay, so it seems like a lot of you guys are picking up the it seems like a lot of you guys are picking up both figures. I mean, that doesn't shock me. It just seems like we have, like, I feel like there is like a little bit of fatigue in the collecting community with all these figures that we're getting. Don't sleep on New York Comic Con. Like, if you are at all stretched for cash right now, do not order these figures now. Wait for New York Comic Con. We have no clue what we're going to get. We could just get, Clone Wars Obi-Wan, which would be awesome, and 212, which would be awesome, but kind of expected. But who knows? We could easily, get like a Commander Wolf or a Wolfpack Trooper or a Commander Gree or another like sick commander that you might want a lot more than like a Coruscant Guard. Coruscant Guard can pretty quickly become an afterthought for you, after seeing like a Commander Wolf if you're stretched for cash. Where is this? Okay, cool. I'll put this here. Do this. All right, cool. Holy crap, 122 people in the stream. You guys are psychos. You guys are insane. I cannot believe we have 123 people in the stream. You guys are phenomenal. Thank you so much for the support. Make sure to smash that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you guys are not subscribed yet. Make sure to enter for your chance for the giveaway. We are giving away 2 Black Series Hondo Anakas once we hit 1,000 subs. I dropped the box. It didn't get damaged. Your Hondo has not been damaged. Once we get to 1,000 subs, we will be giving both of these away. You guys are insane that we have actually over 100. We had 126 people in here. That is incredible. And we have less than 1,000 subs, and we have 126 people in this live stream. That just goes to show the community that we have on this channel. You guys are phenomenal. That's all you guys. You guys are crazy. I love it. All right. Moving on to the next section. Cody is shipping, and let's look at these final images. Holy crap, they crushed it. I love how, like, Sideshow, like, shows us their images of their Sideshow, the child, right? And everyone's like, dang, that Sideshow child looks sick. It looks better than the Hot Toys one. They're picking up that one. And then, like, we see the final images pictures, and the pictures are terrible. Horrible quality. It looks so much worse than the, initial images did for it. Hot Toys, give us Commander Cody. He looks amazing in the initial images. And then they give us these final images, and he still looks perfect, if not better. Hot Toys is amazing. With that being said, 30 seconds. Water break, you guys know the drill. 30 seconds, be back. Count me down. Let me start the music. 30 seconds. Go. All right, I'm back. Are you buying 2 Codys? Yes, I already have 2 Codys on pre-order. Cody is an absolutely fantastic figure. This was a no-brainer double up. Okay, lower that a little bit. These final product images looked insane. I mean, they crushed this. Sideshow, like, I don't understand what's wrong with Sideshow. They have the best they had the best contract of all time selling Hot Toys, and those final product images of the child, which is like basically like their trademark product right now, were absolutely horrendous. Can they please just take a lesson out of Hot Toys' book? This is how you do final images. It took me 57 seconds. Anthony, I appreciate you timing me. I gotta be quicker. You gotta be quicker than that. Oh, it looks so sick. Can you imagine how much of a fail it would have been if they had given us the underbody that they used for the sequel troopers with that like plastic crap? It's so nice that they gave us this cloth, like very posable undersuit. Look at that head sculpt. Look at that vein. Is it just me? I might be going crazy. I don't remember that vein being there. I love it. Am I going crazy? OMG, Cody is shipping. Yes, Cody is shipping in Hong Kong, which means that we're probably like a month away from getting this thing in US markets. Was that vein there? Where's that one of him giving the thumbs up? Oh, it was there. Why did I not? Maybe I just never noticed that before. That looks so sick. I love it. There's nothing that they can do wrong with this figure. Yes. Work it. Yep. Sick contemplation scene. I love this. Yeah, that vein is there. For some reason I didn't notice that before. At least not particularly. Is Man of Hawk Collectibles still in here? You must be getting this Cody pretty soon, I would imagine, which is sick. Can we discuss Cody's friends in the final product photos? Yes. When we get to that picture, we're going to talk about that because it's interesting. It's a scar, not a vein. It is a scar? I guess it kind of looks like a scar. Yeah. Why didn't I never notice that before? How fast do you think this will sell out now? That all comes down to supply. I imagine they have heavily supplied this figure. But once the reviews come out and like Justin's collection gets his review out and everybody like sees it, like this thing's got to go quick. I mean, in all these Clone Wars figures coming out, like if you don't have this Cody somehow on pre-order still with all these Clone Wars figures out, I don't know how you are sleeping on this still. Link the Jedi. I'm getting Cody next week. Dude, that's sick. Make sure to join the Facebook group and drop some photos of your Cody once you get him. This pose looks weird to me. I would never do this pose. Dude, they would never run with like this like 18-foot tall blaster like that. Dude, they crushed their final production images. Like, do you know how hard this shot is to do? I'm sure. Like, they had the reflection, the glow back on the figure. Yeah, this looks sick. Okay, somebody asked me about his friends in the background. Honestly, I wouldn't get too excited. I'm pretty sure that these are not the Hot Toys. I was looking at this picture for a while. Here's the reason why I don't think these are the Hot Toys, and I think that these are the Sideshow clones. Okay, you see this armor? Okay, look at Cody's armor and look like on his thigh. You see how This means funny. You see how there's like not that much black showing here compared to this 212 where there's like a bunch of black showing? That's because these Hot Toy ones, the armor is going to be like connected to the undercloth. For those of you who have never had the Sideshow clone before, I had this Sideshow clone. This armor is like dropping down to where it connects to his knees. That's not like on purpose. That's because the Sideshow clone armors suck and the armor is really floppy and it twists around. And so when you have those clones, the armor will drop and it will touch to the knee because it's not connected to the under fabric. It's just like molded on, which leads me to believe that this is just the Sideshow clone, which is a bit of a bummer. But that's how I interpret this picture. The one on the left is Boyle. Is that Boyle? Oh, I guess he has different marking. But yeah, this is a Sideshow clone. That's at least my interpretation. I could be wrong for sure, but just after like looking at that for a while, because I was trying to figure out, are these the Hot Toys or is this Sideshow clones? I think that those are just Sideshow clones. Can't get Cody yet because I can't afford it. With money I have worked for. I'm close though. Dude, keep grinding, dude. Use it as motivation to grind. And the best part about it is like, even if, say you're like a young guy and you're strapped for cash and you're like still in high school or whatever, it's not just a toy for you. It's a collectible that's an investment. Like this clone, like Cody will go up in value, and it's just like you're getting your feet wet into like learning how to like invest, and it's an investment for you. So it's not like you're just wasting your hard-earned money. It's great. That's Sideshow Boyle from the 2-pack on the left. That makes sense. The Sideshow clone armor is horrible. First thing I noticed when I got mine, it's absolutely terrible, which is why I still can't believe people still pay like pretty crazy secondary market prices for them. Glad I offloaded all my Sideshow clones. Oh well, dude, I'm so happy I offloaded all of mine. I sold my Captain. Hey, I'm just an investor like everyone else. I sold. So like, you can't hate me for this. I sold my Sideshow Captain Rex Phase 1. Before I got very lucky that I sold it before the Phase 2 Hot Toy got announced, but I just got like a bad feeling. I just didn't want my Sideshow clones anymore. I sold my Phase 1 Captain Rex for $620 on eBay. I was thrilled with that sale. That was an insane sale for me. I'm so happy that I got off that sale when I did. Six Economist, give me investment advice on figures for Clone Wars. I'm a newbie to this series. Clone Wars figures are just like very solid figures that are like very desirable, especially clones on the long term. Captain Rex is Captain Rex and Ahsoka, I still think are the best figures from an investment perspective. Popsic just said it perfectly. Rex, Ahsoka, Cody, top 3. Agreed with you. Rex for me from an investment perspective, you're gonna call me crazy. I actually think Rex on a long term is going to do better than Ahsoka. Rex is just way too desirable by so many people. In 5 years, I genuinely think Rex could be like a $700 plus figure in the secondary market, pending no crazy like oversupply or like restocks and everything like that. Like all else equal, Rex is probably the number one figure I'm most bullish on like a 5-year investment horizon. 127 people in the stream. You guys are crazy. Arg, I feel like I should double up on Cody now, my wall. See, the thing with Cody is like, I doubled up on him. You don't have to go totally crazy because the investment environment has changed. Let's get through these product images, these final product images, and I'm gonna show you guys something, and the reason why, like, I'm gonna give you a sneak peek on what my video is that's coming out on Monday on what I think about the overall Hot Toys market right now. 129 people in the stream. If you guys are not subbed to the channel, please sub to the channel. We need to get to 1,000 subs. We are pushing for it. Make sure to have your chance to win a Black Series Hondo Anaka. You guys are incredible. But yeah, unfortunately, like this right here, look at this. Garbage. This is Sideshow. You see how loose that is? This is hilarious. Again, I love Hot Toy images. And Evan Curtis, 3 Rex. Rex is not one that I would be scared at all to have to pull 3 on. I love these photos. They're so funny. Dude, these are toys. He's checking his pulse. I get it, Hot Toys. You're trying to make a display, and I love that. It's toys. It's just funny. Can you guys imagine a 1/6 scale gunship? How big would that even be? This thing keeps cutting. Okay, cool. That would be massive. Yes. Sick with Obi-Wan. Oh, giving him his lightsaber right before he tries to ice him. Cody's a cold dude. He's got ice in his veins. I love this shot. Absolutely beautiful. Man, they went all out for these final product images. This must be like a really trademark thing. Obviously, we see battle droids in the background. I mean, I imagine these are just computer-generated images. Or this is actually just like a shot from Revenge of the Sith with the Hot Toy superimposed on the photo. Beautiful. Absolutely. Can you guys just appreciate... Can we all just appreciate this? We are looking at a toy. This is a plastic toy, and it looks like this. This is a toy, and it looks like this. Incredible. Cody looks too good compared to the Sideshow clones in the shot. LMFAO. Yeah, dude, for sure. Anyone know a good Republic gunship to have for display? The only one you can really get is like the Vintage Collection Clone Wars one. It's just not really gonna work with 1/6 scale, unfortunately. I was just making a joke. We're never gonna get a 1/6 scale gunship. That would actually be like, I would have to do the math on what a 1/6 scale version would be like, but I mean that would be like, I don't know, 6 feet. It would be massive. It would be whatever a 6 scale have to be in scale. But yes, this figure looks incredible. I'm so excited for this figure. 129, 130 people in the live stream. We shattered our record of 104. I think it was 104 and 105. We shattered this record. But yes, these final product images on Cody, absolutely fantastic. What a banger. Can't wait. Okay, we're gonna talk about the Hot Toys broader market right now, and this is what I talked about in what I recorded today in my video. But I'm just gonna talk to you guys about it now since we're already here on the live stream. We got to go to the database. If you guys are not familiar with 6 Scale Scavengers, best podcast in the game for Hot Toys. They do a podcast every other Wednesday. They're fantastic. I'm gonna drop their link to their website in the chat. I know most of you guys are probably familiar with it, but they have this awesome database that Brian runs on their website that I use all the time, and this is what I talk about for in my video. 134 people. I don't even know what to say. Smash the like button. You guys you guys are out of your mind. I love it. Okay, here's what I talk about in my video, but we're gonna talk about it now. The overall Hot Toys market right now is changing, specifically the Star Wars Hot Toys market is changing very, very quickly. Have any of you guys noticed in the Facebook group, for those of you guys that are active in Facebook group buyer sales, have you noticed that some of the some figures in the secondary market are starting to trend downwards a little bit? Some of the better figures. Examples. Deluxe Jyn Erso in Facebook groups now will get posted for like $375, sometimes even $350, and will sit. I've seen light side Anakins pretty consistently under $500, $450, $420-ish dollars, and they will sit for a little bit. Even Dark Side Anakin, which normally can't be touched, will get posted in a Facebook group for between $450 and $500, and I will see it like I will see it like not sold for a while, and sometimes I'll message the seller and I'll be like, "Hey, did this sell yet? I'm not interested in buying. I'm just like for an informational perspective." He's like, "Yeah, like a couple of people interested, but like no official bites yet," which is insane. And so it got me thinking, right? So I went through and I looked through some of the eBay sold listings, and obviously like eBay sold listings are always going to be higher than what's selling in the Facebook market. The Facebook marketplaces is the best way to get a gauge on what's actually happening in the secondary market, because you don't have fees and you don't have fees. And like a lot of times you have like free shipping. So that's like where like the true market is for figures. And I've noticed they're trading down. Mud Trooper is taking a nosedive. People are trying to sell their Mud Troopers. Are we still? I think I got an error on my end. We're still live, right? Are there any issues? Pop's like, am I still live, or did my live stream drop? I don't think it did. Can one of you guys confirm the live stream didn't drop? I got like a notification on my computer saying OBS stopped running, but it looks like it came back. That was weird. Froze for a second. All good. Okay, it's there. Perfect. Okay. Cool. So Mud Trooper is taking like a nosedive with all these Clone Wars figures. People realized like, wow, these Clone Wars figures are coming out and I can sell my Mud Trooper for $420. So everybody is pelting the secondary market trying to sell their Mud Trooper, and he's quickly now like a $350, $340 figure. And like, I like don't know, like I'm not like terribly bullish on this figure. And like, he's all over eBay now, and Macari, and Facebook groups. So I took the time today and I like thought about it, and so I went to the 6 Skill Scavengers database, and I looked through like different like releases. And so if you take a look, just take a look at these releases, right? Let's wind the clocks back. I'm gonna lower the music for a second. Okay, let's wind the clocks back to the beginning of Star Wars Hot Toys. Okay, we have Bespin Luke that came out. Announced in like 2011, right? So say you're like a Hot Toys collector then, right? So Luke comes out, and then we get a bunch of New Hope figures. Awesome figures. A lot of these figures still hold very good value to this day. Notably, Obi-Wan still holds very well. Princess Leia as well. Luke is decent. Luke Stormtrooper is pretty good. Han and Chewie are very good. So like, you got a lot of good releases, right? So for this example, pretend you are a Hot Toys collector. Pretend you are a Star Wars Hot Toys collector, and you collect with the same mindset that you collect with now, but pretend you were back then, right? And we're just going to go through these like these eras of Hot Toys. Okay, so New Hope figures, great. What a great way to start Hot Toys. A lot of awesome original trilogy figures, awesome. Okay, and then a Boba Fett Return of the Jedi. You know, we have, at this point, you would not have seen the Empire Strikes Back Boba Fett, which is a superior Boba Fett in most people's opinion. Okay, cool. And then, woof. And then you get Force Awakens figures. An absolute onslaught of Force Awakens figures. Starting on November 15th, 2016, September 4th, 2015. Wow, I didn't realize how quickly this was announced versus released. Okay, 2015, September 2015, this gets announced. And then it's back to back to back to back to back to back. All of these Star Wars Force Awakens figures in a row leading up to Phasma, which was announced on June 10th, 2016. So, November 6th, 2015. Okay, so they were like all announced like whatever, like within like 2 months. Think about you as a Star Wars Hot Toys collector. You're seeing all these, you're super excited to get Star Wars Hot Toys, and you see all of these Force Awakens figures get announced, right? Like, basically they're all duds. Maybe Kylo Ren. Sorry, I see a lot of people saying that they tried to join the Facebook group. I'm just going to go through and accept you guys real quick, because I know that some of you guys want to get in here. 2 seconds. Okay, you guys are all approved. Where were we? Okay. So you have all these like Force Awakens figures come out, and if I was a collector back then, and I didn't collect back then, or I wasn't like definitely was not like big into Hot Toys, I would have been like, man, all these announcements suck. I don't want any of these. Okay, and then you get like the Stormtrooper Copper, which is like, okay, I guess that's kind of cool. I still don't really want it. And then more Force Awakens. Oh my gosh, all these Force Awakens figures, all like back to back to back to back to back to back to back, going through December. So now you're looking at like 3 to 4 straight months of basically just Force Awakens crappy figures getting announced that you just don't want. Okay, and then you get the Shock Trooper, a bit of relief, and then you get Empire Strikes Back Yoda, which is a cool one for sure. And so this is one that I would think like, yeah, I'm picking this up. Keep in mind, now we are in May 20th, 2016. So now you're like 9 months or like 7 months of basically straight sequel announcements, which is just sucks for Hot Toys. More Force Awakens, Jump Trooper, like kind of whatever, like more Force Awakens. Okay. And then Rey Resistance outfit comes out. And then this marks the end of a really, really bad era for Star Wars Hot Toys. July 2016. So almost a full year of basically all crap announcements from Hot Toys. And then Rogue One comes in and it provides some relief. But keep in mind, when the Rogue One figures came out or got announced, people like weren't totally going crazy for these. Like these were kind of short supplied. Like a lot of people like just didn't pick up the Short Trooper. Like they're just like, you know, whatever. Like it's not like a main character I really need. Like a lot of people are like crying out for original trilogy characters. So like the Rogue One certainly provided some relief, but Rogue One, when Force Awakens was like all these Force Awakens figures were coming out, Rogue One did not save Hot Toys the way that Clone Wars or The Mandalorian did. Rogue One was awesome, but hindsight is 2020. People realize now how amazing Rogue One was for Hot Toys, but at the time, like people didn't go totally crazy for them, but still, huge relief. So we get like nice Rogue One lineups. Snowtroopers from Battlefront, excellent. Released by them, original trilogy. This is a great move. I don't think people really slept on those that hard. More Rogue One figures, excellent figures. Jyn Erso, K2SO, great figures. Okay, and then R2, fair, solid. Death Star Gunner, Han Solo, good. So now we're getting a good amount more relief, right? Death Star Gunner, people are really sleeping on it, like undersupplied, whatever. Han Solo, good release. Princess Leia, Hoth Leia, pretty solid release. Nothing crazy, but like people were picking up this hot toy. Like imagine if Lando came out instead of this Princess Leia. Like Lando would have done. People would have been way more gassed about a Lando coming out than now. Okay, and then we start getting like Episode 8 figures, and this is an important part of the history that I want to highlight. Yes, Michael Black, Snowtroopers are freaking awesome. Yes, so if you guys don't know, Michael actually bought my Snowtrooper 2-pack from me. Yes, the Snowtroopers are fantastic. Okay, so we start getting the Last Jedi ones mixed in, right? Grand Moff Tarkin, excellent release. Luke, Return of the Jedi, it has issues. People didn't go totally crazy over this one. Okay, bang, we get Anakin, light side Anakin. This was huge for the Hot Toys market, right? This was an amazing release, amazing announcement. People did not sleep on this figure. Everybody was, people wanted this Hot Toy. So people were picking it up, right? Grand Moff Tarkin, and then bang, we get smacked with a bunch more Last Jedi figures. Mix in an animated Boba Fett into here, which is why, animated Boba Fett is done really well in the secondary market. Okay, I want to cut off this. Okay, let's cut this off with Leia Organa from The Last Jedi. Look back at this history for Hot Toys, for Star Wars Hot Toys. You basically have, like, I'm going to count the figures that I think are, like, banger figures that people, or, like, really good figures that people would have wanted, right? That people are getting excited about. Darth Vader, Empire Strikes Back. Animated Boba Fett to a certain extent. Light Side Anakin for sure. Grand Moff Tarkin for sure. I'm not going to count Rogue One figures because, like, most of those figures generally really well, but those are also, like, more hindsight's 2020. Snowtroopers. from Empire Strikes Back. And, like, not including Rogue One troopers, that's kinda it. And then, like, the New Hope ones are so old that, like, I'm not going to discount them. I'm going to kind of discount those as well. But think about that. You're basically looking at, like, a 2-3 year timeline where you have, like, 5 figures that are really, like, people are gunning after. Sorry, James said Leia Organa is still available in Shanghai. Is that a good one to get? Absolutely not. That is not a good one to get. Okay, so when you look at all of these and you think about it, you can see why an Anakin Revenge of the Sith can go for $600 in the secondary market. Think about if you are, like, a new entry into the Hot Toys market, you know, around this time, and you want to go pick up a Hot Toy. Like, there's not that many that you have to go and pick up at this time, because a lot of them are just sequel figures that you don't even want. And so you have a bunch of new entries into the market coming and picking up Anakin. Okay. Now, let's, like, keep moving forward. So that was, like, this Leia Organa was, like, a good mark point for, like, the end of, like, a pretty bad era for Star Wars Hot Toys. A lot of crap that people just didn't really like that much. Now, some of you might like it, some of you might not, but in general, it's fair to say that these figures are, like, less desirable. Okay. Then you got, like, Empire Strikes Back Boba Fett, very good. Emperor, good. Obi-Wan Kenobi, Revenge of the Sith, amazing. Darkseid Anakin, amazing. Solo figures, like, kind of slept on, like, kind of okay. Mud Trooper, like, people like it. Patrol Trooper, people kind of like it. Attack of the Clones, Yoda, fantastic. Count Dooku, fantastic. Darth Maul, fantastic. Bespin Leia, you know, middle of the pack, like R2, middle of the pack. Stormtroopers are just Stormtroopers. Director Krennic is great. Commander Cody is absolutely fantastic. Okay, so then now look at this, like, next phase of Hot Toys where it gets, like, even better. You know, this basically is all the same phase, like getting Count Dooku and Darth Maul and the Emperor, and getting Krennic and Cody and Qui-Gon. Like, now you're getting a lot of releases where people are waking up and they're like, holy crap, you know, Hot Toys just announced, like, back-to-back or, like, 3 in a row Star Wars Hot Toys, and I want to pick up all 3 of those. And that, at that time, feels, like, foreign to you, because you could have just lived through a 2-year period where you, like, really only had, like, 5 figures that you really wanted. And so you just had, wow, 3 back-to-back-to-back figures that I really want in Director Krennic, Commander Cody, and Qui-Gon. That's kind of, like, a lot of money, but, like, that's sick. Okay, and then you have, like, Sith Trooper, nobody cares. Solo Darth Maul, like, people are Return of the Jedi Leia, like, some people want to, some people don't, like Wicked, whatever. Jawa, Power Droid, really bad. Okay. And then you have the entrance of the Mandalorian figures and the Clone Wars figures. The game had already changed when they got the Mandalorian license. I mean, you have multiple people that are picking up every single Mandalorian figure. If you're not picking up all the Mandalorian figures, even before Clone Wars, you're definitely picking up, you know, if you're, like, a pretty big collector, you're definitely picking up Mandalorian, obviously. You might be picking up the first issue of Mando and the second issue of Mando. You're probably picking up a Death Trooper, and you're probably picking up an Incinerator Trooper or a Remnant Trooper, and you're picking up the Heavy Mandalorian. And then some people are picking up the Scout Trooper, right? So now it's like, wow, we just got, like, 7 or 6 Mandalorian figures, and I'm picking up, like, half of these, at least. That's expensive. And then we get, like, okay, like, Vintage Boba, like, kind of, you know, like, if you didn't have the first one, maybe pick it up, and, like, Darth Vader's just a reissue, and then the game's over. And then it's over. Look at these releases in a row. Captain Rex, banger. Anakin, banger. Luke Snowspeeder 2 years ago would have absolutely smoked the market, and still was very big in the market, but nevertheless, great announcement. Ahsoka literally broke the internet. Nothing else to say about Ahsoka. 501st broke the internet. Lando, people are sleeping on Lando, but it's still an amazing release. And then Darth Maul and the Coruscant Guard. Compare the last 9 announcements that we've gotten. You know, look at these announcements, and then look at it versus just 3 years ago when we had like almost a full year of just sequel crappy figures. See, looking back at this list, you can see why so many Star Wars figures can get to like 2x and 3x retail. And so I highlight this in my video on Monday. That's why a figure like animated Boba Fett is such a good figure to sell now, because it's probably selling for more than people are going to pay for it. If I had an animated Boba Fett and I can sell that thing for $450, I'm going to sell that thing for $450. One of the reasons why animated Boba Fett got so high in the secondary market is because there was not, there's not that many figures, Star Wars Hot Toys, that you can pick up in the secondary market that you really feel like you need to reach and pay secondary market prices for. So like, if you only have, say you have like 10 Star Wars Hot Toys in your collection, you don't collect any sequel figures, and you feel, like, wow, that's a pretty sizable collection, but I want more. I don't want to go I don't want any of these sequel figures. I already have Anakin, I already have Obi-Wan, I already have Grand Moff Tarkin, I already have Rogue One figures. I kind of want that animated Boba Fett. $450. Wow, that's a lot of money. That's way more than he retailed for, but like, hey, I want this figure. I'm just going to go pick it up. So then people go and pay that. Do you think people are going to be as willing to do that when they can say, wow, okay, I just got into the Hot Toys market. That animated Boba Fett is pretty cool. It's $450 though. Oh, wait. Clone Wars Captain Rex, a Clone Wars Ahsoka is brand new retail, and I can get it for $255 brand new. Screw the animated Boba Fett. I'm just going to go pick up the a Captain Rex, or I'm just going to go pick up a 40th anniversary Boba Fett. And you can start to see why some of these Hot Toys in general are going down in the secondary market now. And it makes me like overall it's starting to make me a little bit more bearish on the overall Star Wars Hot Toy market for secondary market figures now in the secondary market. I didn't really think about it until like we say this at work a lot. When you're like, in investing, like, sometimes you can get so into the weeds and like into the woods. You have all of like these, you're in the woods, you have all these trees around you, and it's hard to like really focus. Sometimes it's really important to take a 50,000 foot view so that you can see the entire forest. I felt like it was enlightening for me to look at this whole database and just go through all these listings. Shout out to Six Skill Scavenger. Shout out to Brian for making this database. And then you start to realize why some of these figures can go for so much in the secondary market, and why you can like kind of make a prediction that that some of these figures might not do so well in the future. Lalo asking me, I've got a Shore Trooper, should I sell it? I specifically highlight the Shore Trooper in my video. The Shore Trooper is different in the sense that it's like quite unique. It's probably not going to get reissue, but like, in the stock market, finance 101 here. There's only two types of risks with investing in stocks, right? There's something that we call beta risk, and something that we call idiosyncratic risk. Or another way to say it is systematic risk versus idiosyncratic risk. Systematic risk is the risk that the entire market is going to have some type of shift. Say tomorrow China declares war on America and fires a nuke at America. The entire stock market is going to sell off. Apple's going to be down 5%. Microsoft is going to be down 5%. Tyson's Food is going to be down 5%. Tesla is going to be down 5%. Everything is going to parallel shift move. Why? Because that's something that's systemic and is happening to the entire market. It's happening to the entire market. Versus what we call idiosyncratic risk. Idiosyncratic risk is risk within one specific company. If Apple tomorrow announces that their iPhones are blowing up and they have to recall all of their iPhones, Apple stock is going to be down 20%. Microsoft stock is going to be unchanged. Microsoft stock is not going to go down just because Apple's iPhones are blowing up. If anything, it might go up. And that's like idiosyncratic risk. So this concept that I'm talking, and how does that relate to what I'm talking about right now? These Clone Wars and Mandalorian figures coming out right now is systematic risk for the entire Star Wars Hot Toys market, and really the entire Hot Toys market in general. I feel like we could actually see a full parallel shift of the entire Star Wars Hot Toys market with these Clone Wars figures coming out. Why? It's because new Hot Toy collectors don't really have to reach for some of these older figures that they missed out on, like an animated Boba Fett, and pay $450, $500 when they can go just pick up like a Captain Rex that's going to maybe make them equally as happy, and is selling for retail right now, and all of these other figures that we could potentially be getting. The Shore Trooper, I talk about it in my video. Now, I'm not saying don't go panic selling all of your Star Wars Hot Toys. The world's not ending. It's not over. At the end of the day, these things are sold out. And like, if somebody wants a Grand Moff Tarkin, they're gonna go buy a Grand Moff Tarkin, and a Captain Rex isn't gonna fill that void. And if somebody really wants an animated Boba Fett, they're gonna go buy the animated Boba Fett. They're not gonna go buy a Captain Rex, and it's just gonna be subbed between it. But I'm just saying, for the people that are more like balanced in like which figure that they prefer, I mean, if I was coming to the Hot Toys market, I wouldn't be buying an animated Boba Fett for $450. I'd much rather go buy a Captain Rex at retail. So for the people like you who have your Shore Trooper, I would seriously consider trying to get off a high sale on this one. And that one is just going to come down more to how happy that figure makes you. Does the Shore Trooper make you happy enough to warrant having a figure that's worth, $550, $600. I actually haven't checked in a while to see what the Shore Trooper is going for these days. Sold $575. It's still like it's a $550, $600 figure, right? Okay. Does this Shore Trooper make you happy enough to justify having a figure that's worth $600 in your collection? Or are you better off just selling it and investing in new figures? Like, is a Captain Rex in a 501st Trooper or Captain Rex in Ahsoka gonna make you more happy than having a Shore Trooper? If so, and like, then you should probably just sell your Shore Trooper and invest in those. Now, that's not to say specifically the Shore Trooper is different in that it has less idiosyncratic risk. So the Shore Trooper is just like so short supplied and like so unique that like unless it gets a reissue, I actually don't think this one would get like terribly hurt. But I could be wrong. Like the entire market could shift on Hot Toys. So I would definitely consider, like, if you have a Shore Trooper, selling your Shore Trooper and right now when it's still like, basically selling at just as high as secondary market prices ever. So yeah. It's just an interesting thing, and I have a whole video coming about it on Monday. But that's just what I'm noticing, and after looking through this database, that's just my thoughts on it. What do you guys think about, my kind of rant that I just had? Honestly, me personally, the only figures worth getting is Episode 3, Anakin and Obi-Wan. Those are great figures. There's a lot of great figures, though, I think, in the secondary market that I've gone back and picked up. Dooku is climbing. Yeah, Dooku is definitely climbing. For sure. And like I said, this whole rant that I just did, this doesn't mean go panic sell all of your figures, and like Star Wars Hot Toys secondary market price is dead and like everything. I'm like, no, because like Count Dooku, unless they like re-release a Count Dooku, like there's always going to be a perpetual demand for Count Dooku. And Count Dooku has been going up. I'm just saying some of those ones that have really gotten out of control, like a Shore Trooper, or like Darkside Anakin or anyone, like those prices should start to correct a little bit. Just because like you no longer have the attention of new Hot Toys collectors for your figures. A new Hot Toys collector that comes into the market before the whole Mandalorian wave and Clone Wars wave, like they really only have like 10 to 15 figures that they really want to go try and pick up. Whereas now they're going to have like 30 figures that they can pick up, and half of those figures are available for pre-order at retail, brand new. I'm about to sell my Shore Trooper for $650 and get Maul and Coruscant card. Nice, dude. $650. Get paid. Get full execution for that. That would be a good sale. I would be happy making that sale. And Shore Trooper has basically been stuck at $650, $700 now for a long time. You just explained exactly how I feel. New collector are about reaching for an old figure when there are bangers every month at retail. Exactly. And you guys all remember this. We've all been new collectors at some point. Unless you somehow got into the game at the very beginning with Bespin Luke, you were a new collector at some point and you had to reach to get older Hot Toys in the secondary market. If you're coming into the game now, as much as I love Lightside Anakin, why are you paying $500 for a lights and or even my Darkside Anakin? I love my Darkside Anakin. Okay, I guess I'll compare it to Lightside Anakin because it's more comparable. I absolutely love my Lightside Anakin. And I get that they're different figures, but like if I was a new collector, I don't know why I would go pay $550 for a light side Anakin when I can just go pick up a Clone Wars Anakin at retail. So like that just like makes sense to me. And so as a result of that, you see like the secondary market start to correct a little bit because there's less demand. And you can feel that there's less demand for some of these because in Facebook groups, they're not getting snatched up as soon as they get dropped. Do you think we will get a Dooku re-release with all these clone releases? So if so, what effect would it have in the secondary market? Re-releases will always hurt secondary market prices of figures. That's just always going to happen. Look at Boba. What happened to Boba Fett? He got feted. I don't know if we're gonna get a reissue of Dooku. That's hard to say. I don't really know why we would get one. Like his Clone Wars representation is like the same as his live action one. I haven't ordered a Cody yet. I've always been more of a 501st guy. Got Rex, Anakin, Ahsoka, and 2 501st in the bag. Got it pitched to sell me on him. Yeah, I do. You have no downside to buying this figure. You have no downside to buying Commander Cody. He will never go below retail, and he has a very solid chance at going double what he goes for in what he went for in retail. Buy it. Don't open it, and then decide later on if you actually want to keep it or not. Once he's sold out, and if he's sold out and he's going for more in the secondary market, just sell him. It's a free option. It's like in finance. Options are very expensive in finance. They're free in Hot Toys. Take your free option and order him. I think your argument has some validity, but if we get another stimulus check or more unemployment money, boom, another surge. You could actually, like, all jokes aside, you could actually feel when we got the stimulus check. That was around the time, coincidentally, when the Hot Toys market, secondary market, was really smoking. Like, when Darkside Anakin got up to actually $725 in the secondary market. I swear, right when I started collecting, I saw Dooku for like $300 on Toys Wonderland. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Like, he was retail for a while. He sat on Sideshow for like 6 months at retail. Either that or it's going to be a second Ahsoka or Beskar or Mando. Oh, dude, yeah. And also, if we get Mandalorian Season 2 announcements on New York Comic Con, it's going to be insane. I was the guy who got the 240 Dooku on the BST page a few weeks ago. What a steal. Glad I got him for my Clone Wars collection. Let's go! Scoop! Yeah, going to be tough to catch up. I think you are right on this, 6-scale economist. I am staying out of this Star Wars market as an investment. I only want the ones I like from the original film. I'm mostly a Marvel guy, which may be problematic. Yeah, and then like I appreciate that, James. For the Marvel market, like I honestly think it's even worse. Like this shock is not just gonna stay within Clone Wars and Mandalorian figures, specifically Clone Wars, is not just gonna shock the Star Wars hot tie market. It's absolutely gonna carry over into the Marvel market as well. Yep, another stimulus for me is going straight into Hot Toys pocket. Dude, that's what the government wants you to do. Well, actually, not really, because technically that money is kind of going to Hong Kong, like, going to China. So that's probably not how we're supposed to be sending our stimulus, because apparently it's supposed to be going to the U.S. market. But like Sideshow's the U.S. market, and they're looting on Hot Toys. So like, I mean, you're supposed to spend it. The last thing that they want you to do with that stimulus check is put in your bank account. You're supposed to stimulate the market. If I missed your chat, just repost it if you want me to see it. I will still probably get Revenge of the Sith Anakin, because I already have the Revenge of the Sith Obi-Wan. Still planning on getting a Clone Wars version though as well, to see which ones I like more. Michael, definitely, for sure. And I have Obi-Wan and Anakin, and I absolutely love them, and I'm not going to sell them to like anyone. Like I love mine. But like, if you are still like waiting, like I would maybe just hold out for a little bit, just see what happens. Like, you can definitely feel a bit of suppression in the Star Wars market, and who knows? Like, I could be wrong, and this could all be like reversed, and like people just don't care about all these other figures coming out. Like they still want like that Revenge of the Sith Obi-Wan or whatever, or that animated Boba Fett. But like, using this logic is the logic I'm trying to use, and it just kind of makes sense to me. I've got to catch up with all these figures, but I really need Obi and Annie Episode 3, DX16, Dooku, and possibly a couple more. Those are all awesome bangers. I hate pointless direct reissues with a passion. I really don't mind reissues that much. Obviously it sucks because like I am like partially like I look at this stuff as an investor, and obviously reissues always hurt you in the secondary market. But I think it's great that like Hot Toys gives collectors who weren't in the market another chance to get a figure at retail. What happens when Sideshow and Hot Toys contract goes, if it goes? Oh my god, I pray for that day. When Hot Toys and Sideshow's contracts end, I hope Hot Toys uses their brain and they like incorporate in the United States and set up like a US subsidiary of their business and set up their own like distribution. I love the current like the current job that I work in is like I very much enjoy. And I've said this before in other live streams. If Hot Toy and Sideshow's contracts end, I would literally send an email to Hot Toys and like give them like my full pitch and like explain everything and say like, can I please help you if you are planning on like incorporating in America? I would love to work for your company and be part of the team that does that, because they could make they could improve their business tremendously. 2, they can make so much more money if they were, and it wouldn't even be more expensive to us. It would probably even be cheaper for us to get Hot Toys if they sold direct to the US market instead of having like Sideshow do it for them and absolutely loot. Sideshow has the best position ever. They're literally selling gold. Like they're selling an asset that is like perpetually in demand, and like because Hot Toys crafts such beautiful figures, Sideshow just gets to be a middleman, and like because they run the distribution, they just get to get paid an insane amount of fees to basically sell things that sell themselves. They do nothing. They make like a web link. It's probably not even their photos. These aren't their photos. These are Hot Toys photos. They just post these on their channel, and people buy thousands of them. I think completionists will always be out there, and they will always buy what is needed to finish their collection. This will never change. 100%. I agree. That will never change. With Star Wars or Marvel, that will never change. But is that enough demand to have figures like Darkseid Anakin be $700 in the secondary market? I don't know. You need the demand from new collectors coming into the game that go back and get figures that they missed out on. That 501st Deluxe on the screen looks so good. I know, right? He looks so fantastic. Sideshow won't lose that contract. Oh well, you never know. Hot Toys could wake up and realize that how much money they're giving away. Hot Toys USA would be such a great move. It would be fantastic. Just started collecting Hot Toys. Started with both Mando Deluxes, followed with Rex, went back for Cody, then pre-ordered Ahsoka 501st, and now Clone Wars Maul. Am I off to a good start? You are off to an absolutely fantastic start. And see, look at this guy's. Okay, Shonok Kyer. Sorry, I might be saying your name wrong. Look at this guy's pre-orders, right? You guys remember when you were new Hot Toys collector? Say you were a new Hot Toys collector 2 years ago. You would dream of being able to get all of these figures at retail. You wouldn't be able to. 2 years ago, your choices are like, Last Jedi figures, and then like a Cody here, a Qui-Gon there, but like a bunch of Last Jedi figures, Force Awakened figures everywhere, and you're like, man, these figures suck all at retail. I'm gonna go get a Revenge of the Sith Obi-Wan and pay secondary market prices because I don't want any of these secondary market, these sequel figures. And then look at this guy. This guy can just pre-order absolute heat. Rex, Cody, Ahsoka, 501st, Clone Wars Maul. He's getting all of these at retail, and it's awesome for him. And you can see why this guy probably feels like he doesn't need to go reach and pay $450 for an animated Boba Fett. We need a Hot Toys Canada too. Oh, for sure. If they incorporated here, I'm sure they would do some like type of Hot Toys like Americas, and they would do like America and Canada, hopefully. I'm back. Not sure for how long. How much longer are we streaming for? We're going strong. An hour and 50 in. What was everyone's first Hot Toy? Mine was a year ago, and it was Finn and Riot Trooper set. Yeah, I actually would like to see hear everybody's first hot toy. Yes, maybe no more second batch sideshow BS. Tired of waiting. Oh, dude, it's such BS. I still haven't gotten my Remnant Troopers, and that's not Steven's Collectibles' fault at all. It's literally this like second batch bullcrap that sideshow does. Man, I can't wait. These streams don't help. Got me impatient. Let's go. I know, dude. These streams are tough because we look at all these amazing figures that are so far away. That's why we don't like to look at Rex, but these people have made me look at Rex every single night at the end of the stream. I don't know why they are obsessed with it. How do you know if you are in the second batch or not, or is it just an assumption? Yeah, it's kind of just like how early you pre-order it. Some people pre-order figures on the first day and they're somehow still in the second batch. I don't know how they do it, honestly. Haha, finessing as long as I can. I'm on 6-day pay, so I'm big finessing here. Sideshow is like Don Corleone. I'm not sure who that is. I feel fortunate with my timing for starting Hot Toys. Thanks, guys. You are very, very fortunate, my friend. Unfortunately, I'm sure there's a lot of people in here, and myself included, who have picked up a few secondary market figures that they paid way more than they probably should have, that they probably, regret a little bit. I would say, like, one secondary market Hot Toy that I kind of regret now. I paid $400 for my Spider-Man Homecoming Deluxe Tom Holland one. I don't totally regret it or anything, but like now, I definitely wouldn't have paid $400 for that figure because all these Clone Wars figures coming out. I'd much rather just buy these ones at retail. Okay, my first Hot Toy is DX16. Nice. My first and only Hot Toy is Mark 7 diecast at the end of summer. I love Mark 7. Anthony, my first Hot Toy was Commander Cody. What an amazing figure to start out on. James, my first Hot Toy was Spider-Man Homecoming Deluxe. Hey, I just talked about that one. I didn't get mine at retail, James, but I still love that figure. But like at $400 with all the other figures we have out, I tend to regret it just a tad. 128 people still in the live stream. You guys are insane. We're at 88 likes. Can we push this to 100 likes? Can you guys get us to 100 likes? If you haven't liked this live stream yet, I've never had 100 likes during a live stream before. That would be insane. Empire Strikes Back Boba was my first, so I'll never sell him. Reissues ruined that anyway. LOL. Yeah, you can't ever sell your first Hot Toy. But yes, reissues did kind of ruin that for you. But unfortunately, it seems like it will just continuously go back up. So my first Hot Toy I got in hand was Revenge of the Sith Obi-Wan. First pre-order was Vintage Boba. That's sick. Was my first pre-order for Rex. I think Mando or Cody will arrive first. How amazing is it that your first pre-order can be a Captain Rex? 98 likes, 99 likes. Who can be our 100th like in the live stream? You guys are incredible. 135 people. I think that's the highest. No, I think we got up to 137. You guys are insane. First was DX01 Joker. Dang, David, are you a OG? 100 likes. Let's go. That's all we needed. A little motivation. I love it, guys. Guys and girls. Or maybe just guy and girl. I think Amber is still the only girl in my live streams. Unless some of you guys, actually, I guess it's unfair for me to assume. Just based off of your usernames of the people that are active, I assume like James is not a girl. Well, I've seen James's photos and his Facebook groups. I know he's not a girl, but David, you must be an OG. You're either an OG because DX01. That's the first deluxe we ever gotten. My first was diecast RoboCop. Sick. Sam, my first Hot Toy was Darkside Anakin. Got him before he sold out. Sam, that is an absolute snipe. My first Hot Toy was Lightside Anakin. That's sick. Comics, my first Hot Toy was Cody. Amazing first Hot Toy to start on. DJ, my first Hot Toy was Infinity War Thor. Austin, I'm happy that... I don't know. I need to find a better way to scroll through these. Because, like, you guys see this? Like, I scroll sometimes and it just skips to the bottom. I'm happy the figure are far away so I can actually save up to get them. Yeah, dude, for sure. That is actually a great advantage to have. Billy stopped collecting and started collecting in April, so if Cody came in March, I would have missed it. Dang, clutch that he didn't then for you. Not clutch for the other like thousands of people of us who are waiting on our Codys. My first Hot Toy is Mark III Iron Man from the first Iron Man film. That's sick. The Godfather. Oh, what you said earlier. Godfather, great movie. Do they have a Godfather Hot Toy? That'd be kind of cool. DX17 just started collecting a couple months ago. Nice. I picked up DX16. I never felt like I needed the Sith Speeder. First Order Darkside Anakin first obtained the Ultron Scarlet Witch. Ooh, Scarlet Witch. Marissa, do you still have Scarlet Witch? If you do, that's such a great figure in the secondary market. Don't pay it off and don't do on flex is some people's theories. First Hot Toy will be Cody. Corleone, the Godfather. Yeah, thank you for clarifying that. My first Hot Toy is Commander Cody, but I was huge into Sideshow clones before. Oh right, yeah. I was huge as well. Wow, you guys got some sick. Those are some sick first Hot Toys. How much should you spend on a Han Solo from Solo? Don't pay over retail. For a Solo from Han Solo from Solo for sure. You can find him at retail. Like don't pay over 280 shipped for him. My first was the Arnie Dutch from Predator figure. Nice. Man, I have a super soft spot for Clone 99. It would be sweet if we could get a Hot Toy of him. True Hero. Yeah, dude, I know. That was an awesome episode. For the guys who don't know Clone 99, Clone 99 was like the clone that went wrong. Is this guy. He was great. He was awesome. That was like such a heartfelt episode. God, the Clone Wars is fantastic. The fact that they can have that much emotion from an animation is amazing. How long do you think Yoda will sit in stock for? It's tough to tell. It's just me speculating. I don't love to speculate on my channel. It's tough to tell. The Remnant Trooper was not surprising though that it sold out that quickly. That's just because it was short supplied though. Amber, I can't remember my first Hot Toy. Maybe the first Iron Man Mark 1. Amber, I already know you're an absolute OG. So that doesn't surprise me at all. That's sick. Oops. Yes, there is a Hot Toys Godfather, and I sold him for like $800 and got more games. Really? I never saw the Hot Toys Godfather figure. The Bob Father. How have I never seen this? Don Vito Corleone. Holy crap, that looks pretty sick. Is it not even on Sideshow's website? I don't know, I have it right here. Oh, this is a statue. What does the statue look like? Getting sidetracked. That's sick, though. That looks pretty sick. You come to me. Alright, I got a dip. Great stream as always. Have a great rest of your night and weekend, Economist. Evan, I appreciate you being here, dude. Have a good night. Second batch for Mandalorian anytime soon. I would love it. I am so ready to get my Mandalorian. I have all 3 Scarlet Witch Hot Toy figures. Winley, let's go. Take some profits on that Civil War Scarlet Witch. She's still going for like $600 in the secondary market. LMAO, when I want my first Marvel figure to be the Hulkbuster. Dude, that would be insane. Dude, aren't you in college too? That would be insane if you had a Hulkbuster college. There's no way I could have afforded a Hulkbuster when I was in college. 99 is such an OG. He's such an OG. Rip 99. Michael, you need Mark 47. Dude, I'm so excited about my Mark 47. I should be getting my Mark 47 hopefully like Monday or Tuesday. Steven's Collectibles ships super fast. I'm thinking about maybe doing a review for the Mark 47 to actually get him. But okay. 30-second break. 45-second break because Anthony C times me. 45 seconds. Let me turn up the music for you guys. BRB. Okay, I'm back. And he's gone. 52 seconds, 56 seconds. Did I get back in time? $5 on 59 seconds. Who's counting? I made it back. I feel like that was a minute. Man, but yeah. What a week for Hot Toys. Are you guys so pumped for New York Comic Con? I can't wait. Have you guys noticed? I don't know about you guys. I'm always so excited to go to bed Wednesday night, to wake up Thursday morning and see what Hot Toys are announced. I assume that like this one is going to be like New York Comic Con, but I'm so excited to see what we get from New York Comic Con. You know, I'm gonna be really pumped if we see like Clone Wars Obi-Wan and like Clone Wars 212 clone. But what I really want to see is something out of left field, like a Wolf or a Jesse. That would be incredible. That would be insane. Like, please, I think like the most figure that I want right now is a Wolf. A Wolf with a Phase 2 helmet and a Phase 1 helmet, and that beautiful portrait of him with the scarred eye. Alright, what figure do you guys most want to see for New York Comic Con, which is starting on Thursday? Also, New York Comic Con feels like Christmas Eve. It literally does. Also, I'm probably going to be doing a live stream. Hopefully I'll be doing it. I don't know if Brian or Chris are in this live stream right now. Hopefully when after the New York Comic Con announcements, I'll either be on 6 Skill Scavengers live stream, which they do every other Wednesday, but they'll probably do an emergency one after this New York Comic Con. I don't know. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. But hopefully I'll be on that. If not, hopefully I will have them on one of my live streams so that I can, get them in front of you guys, for those of you guys that aren't familiar with 6 Skill Scavengers. But that should be a really awesome live stream. If they still plan to have me. I'm not sure if they still do, but if they are, that would be sick. Legit cannot wait for New York Comic Con, hoping for some major Star Wars heat. Dude, it's going to be so sick. LA Comic Con is in December, only sells 3-day tickets for $70, a little steep just to go for one day. Dude, I hadn't even thought about LA Comic Con yet. Wolf or Jesse would break the internet. Obi-Wan would be awesome. That's exactly how I feel. Obi-Wan would be awesome. Wolf or Jesse would break the internet, or Fives or Echo. Yo, 6 Economist, can you start a Sideshow Con codes chat so we can share the discount codes for the con? Yes, I definitely will be doing that. We're going to do in the Facebook group. Make sure to join the Facebook group, and we'll start like an announcement thread where we'll have everybody, as soon as anybody posts a code, whether I see it first or anyone else sees it first, we'll be sure to drop it in the Facebook group so that we can all quickly do it. BRB work again. It's all good, Popsick. Get in there. Praying for Jesse. That tattoo would be sick, dude. Jesse would be so cool. Bly, Clone Wars Obi-Wan, General Grievous would be insane. Logan from the 2017 film, that would actually be sick, although I'm not much of an X-Man guy. Wolf would be amazing. Bespin Luke or something random like Savage Press or Cad Bane, but won't happen. Bespin Luke, I'm not even tripping anymore. I don't need a Bespin. I don't need them to announce Bespin Luke. I'd much rather them announce like a Clone Wars clone commander. A Savage Press would break the internet. I would be so stoked for Savage Press or Cad Bane. The Clone Wars Obi-Wan easy. The Clone Wars, yeah, we need to get the Clone Wars one, but that one's like almost like expected now. So like I want something that's gonna come out of left field, like kind of how this Coruscant guard came out of left field. I want Bespin, Han, and Luke. Fives would be amazing too. Fives would be so sick. Wolf or Saxon, that would be insane. Bespin Han. Amber, still want the original trilogy. I actually really want... I would much rather have a Bespin Han than a Bespin Luke. I want a new, updated Harrison Ford head sculpt. What do you think of jazzing dioramas? I pre-ordered the Snowspeeder. Do you think Hot Toys ever make Star Wars vehicles? They've teased them, but who knows if we're ever going to get them. I don't know if it's in the cards. Jazzing dioramas are absolutely beautiful, though. ARC Troopers would be sick. ARC Troopers would be insane. Cara Dune for the Mandalorian. Cara Dune would be cool. I don't need a Cara Dune right now, though. I need more Clone Wars figures. Commander Gree would be amazing. Wolves and Fives. Why aren't they ever making X-Men Hot Toys? I'm not sure. Asajj Ventress would be so sick. Asajj Ventress is probably in my top 3 most wanted for Clone Wars figures. Would love the Rhino from the Spider-Man. That would be an interesting one. This is a great live stream. Dubs, I appreciate it. This is an unbelievable live stream. This was a sick live stream. Aura saying Cad Bane would be awesome. Cad Bane would be so sick. Dude, it's this Thursday to Sunday. What really sucks the most about this New York Comic Con is, for those of you guys that don't know, like, normally not in COVID times, I'm not in New York right now, but normally in COVID times, I live in New York, and like I work in Manhattan, and I live there, so I was definitely going to go to New York Comic Con, and more importantly, I was gonna sign up for the meet and greet with. So fun fact, I have never been to a Comic Con before. I imagine a lot of you guys have been to a Comic Con before. I just had never been to one, and I was excited for this one to be my first one, and I was going to sign up, as soon as the tickets dropped to meet, wow, Keanu Reeves is going to be there? I didn't even realize that. Oh, actually, no, this is like is this for like the virtual con now? Anyways, Ashley Eckstein was going to be at the New York Comic Con, which is such a bummer because she's probably the #1 person of, like, obviously, like, I'd much rather meet like a Harrison. I don't even know if I'd much rather meet, honestly. Ashley Eckstein may actually be the #1 person that I want to meet from the Star Wars universe. Obviously, everybody knows this. I'm sure she plays she's the voice of Ahsoka. And she was going to be at New York Comic Con this year, which is such a bummer because I totally would have gone because obviously I live there, so it would have been really easy for me. I would have like filmed, see right here, and I would have like filmed the whole thing, done it for the YouTube channel, done like a cool like vlog thing, like filmed meeting her and everything. So that sucks that we're not gonna. Obviously, it's not gonna happen, but maybe next year. But that would have been sick. Hayden Christensen would have been great too. Ewan McGregor. I'd rather meet Ewan McGregor than Ashley Eckstein, but Ashley Eckstein would be incredible. And I would like definitely. If I was gonna meet Ashley Eckstein, I was trying to figure out what I would have her sign. Obviously, we don't have the hot toy yet. I wouldn't really want her to like sign a hot toy box, so I probably would have actually gone out and try and just find like the coolest, like, I guess like Ahsoka pop or something. I guess it would be like the Rebels pop, maybe, and have her sign that, but that would have been sick. I would want to meet Sam Witwer. Dude, that would be sick. I have a signed Starkiller Vintage Collection signed by Sam Witwer. I showed it in my Vintage Collection video if you haven't seen it. But yeah, that's sick. Sam Witwer, obviously voice of Darth Maul, and also the voice of Starkiller from the video game. Had Stan Lee sign one of my statues a while back before he passed. Was my first con. That is incredible, dude. That's awesome. What a legend. Want to go to New York Comic Con for my first con and Star Wars Celebration eventually. Yeah, dude. New York Comic Con would have been so sick. Ewan. It's pronounced Ewan. Ewan. Yeah, you're right. Sorry. Ewan McGregor. I guess I did say Ewan McGregor. Sorry, I'm getting flamed out here. It's definitely pronounced Ewan, you're right. But yeah, that would have been so sick. It is what it is, though. I'll get the next one. But what I love most about Ashley Eckstein, though, is that was Bill and I really going to be there? No, this has to be like for like the virtual con now because there's way too many big names now here. What I love about Ashley Eckstein is if you guys follow her like on Instagram, she's like really passionate about Star Wars, and she knows a lot about Star Wars. So for the Hasbro Con event, for those of you guys that didn't tune into the #1 Hasbro Con event, she did like she like guest starred on it, and she did like a little like webcast thing for it, and she like knew a ton about Star Wars, and it was really cool because like Harrison Ford doesn't know jack crap about Star Wars, and he doesn't care about Star Wars, which I'm totally cool with because that's kind of who Han Solo is. But I think it's really cool that Ashley actually likes Star Wars, likes Ahsoka, like knows the backstory, like is still passionate about like Ahsoka and everything. She like started crying on the Hasbro Pulse event when they showed like a scene from season 7, which is cool. Yeah, there's no way Whoopi Goldberg. This Twitter logo, is that because she's? There's no way these are the actual guests of. There's no way. John Goodman, come on. These people weren't going to New York Comic Con, right? Can someone confirm? Does anyone know this? Yeah, digital meet and greets. Like this was. I guess you could like digitally meet Ashley Eckstein. How much does that cost? Is that still available? Maybe I would do that. Get the book. I thought that said book here. What do you mean get the book? Wait, do you actually get to... Is there actually a virtual meet and greet? Does anybody know about this? Paid experiences. Digital meet and greet. What is a digital meet and greet? Fans who purchase a digital meet and greet will be able to talk to a guest exclusively via video chat from the comfort of their own home. A recording of your meet and greet will be forever available to download after, so you can... Wait, what is this? Wait, I think I would buy this if they have this for Ashley Eckstein. $100? Who you meeting? Kevin Connery. Wait, is that it? These are the only digital meet and greets? Should I know these people? I don't know any of these people. Where's the digital meet and greet with Ashley? Personalized videos. She's gonna record a video for me? The talent had to cancel. Will I be... Kevin Conroy is the voice of Batman. Oh. Should I have known that? I didn't know that. Is he like the voice of animated Batman? Oh, that's cool. I mean, I wouldn't really... Kevin is a legend. Oh, okay. Are you guys doing that? Such a cash grab? Yeah, I don't know about $100. You get a 30-second meet and greet for $100? Yeah, no chance I'm doing that. Oh, he's the voice in the Arkham games as well. Oh, that's cool. I played Arkham City. That was a really great game. I do want to look up this. I know you... Did anybody here get any of the Black Series figures? I actually, like... managed to snipe this one, which I was pretty hyped about because it's Cad Bane and it's Clone Wars, so I felt like I had to get it. Like I said, I don't go crazy with Black Series figures, but this was up for like, this was in stock for like 15 minutes, and luckily I saw that it was in stock before Hasbro sent the email out notifying everybody that it was in stock. It went live at noon, and then Hasbro sent out an email at 12:15, and then it sold out at 12:16, but I managed to get it before then. I was actually pretty excited to get this one. I wanted it in a hot toy, not a Black Series, but this is a pretty cool set. So, I was happy I got this one, but like, what I really wanted was I really wanted I really wanted the vintage collection ARC Trooper set, so I'm pretty bummed that I didn't get that one. But I'm still happy that I got this Cad Bane, just because it's Clone Wars. James saying I've ordered the Razor Crest. I'm very excited. Nice, dude. I also pre-ordered the Razor Crest. This thing is sick. Did you guys see what the backing is for 10,000 backers? Freaking vintage collection Baby Yoda, and the card back is amazing. Let's see if I can just find a quick image of it. I'm not gonna go digging too hard for it. They did show images though. Bang. Look at this card back. You tell me you don't love this card back. Look how sick that is. I'm gonna be really upset if they re-release this on a for the general release. This better be just an exclusive for the Razor Crest, given how much the Razor Crest costs. But this is an amazing. They picked such a good photo, like from Navarro. Not wasting my cash on Black Series, saving my resources for projects. Yep, 100%. I totally feel that. This one is just because it's Clone Wars is why I picked this one up, and it's kind of scalpy. Like, this is why I hate Black Series, because like everybody that picked up this figure it's not investing, it's just scalping because you happen to, you know, order it first before everybody else. But like, I saw it was up for pre-order and I was like, I really like the Clone Wars, I'm gonna pick it up. I know it's gonna be like super exclusive and whatever. And like I can always decide one day if I don't want it, I can sell it. And I know it's never gonna go below retail. But that's like just more scalping. There's nothing cool with that. That's not investing. That's just scalping because you just got it first before anyone else. But I'm not getting it just to sell it. I'm getting it because I actually want it because it's Clone Wars. And if I decide that I want to sell it in the future, I know that I'll be able to sell it for more. But that's something that's not like anything to be like. That's not because I'm like. That was like good logic by me or anything. That's why Black Series is so stupid. It's just like whoever gets there first. That's why I missed out on the vintage collection one, but I'm not tripping on it. Hot Toys Cad Bane for NYCC, that would be incredible. Missed out for the exclusive, so I gotta wait for retail, but no Toto with the retail. The retail, it's just Toto. Like, I think you're fine. Like, I mean, you also didn't have to pay $30. Like, the retail one's gonna be $20. Any idea why Hot Toys releases pre-orders for more than a year out? Because there's no reason for them not to, and it's so much better for their business model. They get to they get to build hype for their product. 2, they get to like have time to produce the figures, and they get a gauge on how many figures they actually have to produce because they have an entire year of pre-orders to try and like extrapolate how many figures they actually need to produce. I scored a TVC ARC Troopers. Those look awesome. Dude, I'm so jealous. I can't believe that I didn't get one, but whatever. One guy had one for sale today on the Facebook group, and I messaged him and I said like, hey, how much do you want for this? Just because I wanted to know, because like I'm not gonna pay over retail for it, not because it doesn't deserve to be over retail, but just because like I'm not gonna reach for. I'm a Hot Toys collector. I don't need to like reach for vintage collection stuff. And he was like $120, and I was like, honestly, dude, I'm not even mad at you. Like, that's fair. Like I missed out on it. Like, I just don't need it. Like, I'm gonna pass. I hope he didn't just buy it just to flip it, but if he did, like, I'm not gonna get mad at him. Like, he's doing it to make money. Like, do whatever you need to do, dog. I'm anxiously waiting for Mark 85 Iron Man release. Mark 85 Battle Damage is gonna be sick. I'm excited for the Mark 47. I can't wait to get mine. Yes, we need to get to 10,000 for it. I think they will get there. Oh, dude, it's 100% gonna get there. We're gonna break through all of the tiers. We're already at 9,200. I mean, yeah, we have 37 days. We're definitely gonna get there. I can't wait to get this thing. This is so awesome. If they general release this figure, I'm gonna be so blown though. HasLab Razor Crest, buy 1, 2, or 3, 2 for investment. I'm gonna do I'm actually considering doing a video on the Razor Crest because it seems like a lot of people are actually interested in it. This is one that I actually would not be concerned at all with buying 2 of. I'm even potentially considering it as well. Is the Razor Crest going to be painted when mass produced? Oh yeah, absolutely. This is just like the first images. They should have had it painted for it, but yes, it is going to be painted. That's awesome. Yes, it's sick. But all right, 2 hours and 20 minutes. This was an absolute banger of a live stream. If you guys are in this live stream right now and you're not subscribed to the channel, please, it only takes like a second. Just go ahead and hit that subscribe button so we can get to 1,000 subs. If your mom's got an account, like, get onto her laptop, subscribe to the channel. Let's get to 1,000 subs. When we get to 1,000 subs, we're going to be able to have merch on the channel. I'm actually going to be able to actually run ads, and once I run ads and I have like more money coming in for this, it's going to allow me to like up the production, you know, I'm going to start doing more reviews, and I'm going to start like, you know, like, it's just going to make everything better. And also, like, getting to 1,000 subs is such a sick milestone. So if you haven't yet, just hit that subscribe button. I think we're at like 850 subs right now. So we're not that far away, but I'm tired. I'm ready. I'm probably gonna hang out for a little bit and hit a sack, but this has been an absolutely fantastic live stream. You guys are insane. We got to 137 people in the live stream, absolutely shattering our previous record of 105 with other people live streaming tonight. It's just absolutely incredible. Nothing to thank but you guys self. Make sure to join the Facebook group. Popsick, if you're still in here, Popsick, if you just want to drop that link to the Facebook group, we'll get everybody in there. Just make sure to answer the questions when you request to join. It's a really great Facebook group. Like, the same awesome community that you guys see in this live stream is the same community that's in the Facebook group. We're going to make sure to have all the codes running for like the sideshow event, so all of you guys can get all of those money. But that's basically it. That's it. We're doing it. We're on the road to 1,000 subs, and we're grinding. You guys are insane. You guys are incredible. Every single one of you. Make sure you have a good night. Have a good weekend. As always, this is 6Scale Economist. Buy the dip. Sell the rip. This is the way. We will see you in the next video.